Okay. Is it flashing recording for everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's not showing for me. Anyways, okay, right. So we'll start. We don't have time. Mohit and Mitra are going to be the captains. So Mohit, you and Sanjay Bhaskar were supposed to be the captain for this today's activity, but Sanjay is absent. He pulled out at the last minute. So we will have the names read out. Mohit is not very much aware of the people. Yes, of course, he has known about the skills of the people, but it's my responsibility to tell Mohit. Aswathaman number 1, Balaji number 2, Brinda number 3, Sivyayata number 4, Dakshin number 5, Kalpita number 6, Mridubhashni number 7, Ritan Nitish number 8, Vishnupriya number 9, Guru Prasanna is currently not in the call, so he's number 10. So apart from Mohit and Mitra, we have got 10 people here. So what's your idea, Mohit? How are you going to choose the team players?
Sir, coin toss, sir.
Right. So are you okay with it?
Yes, sir.
Coin toss?
Yes, sir.
So let's go for the coin toss as Mohit asked. So with heads and tails, and who will call? Mohit.
Sir, let Mohit call.
Sir, heads, sir.
Right, so you have called heads in advance. Let's see if it is heads. Vertical. So one more time, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. So Mohit, it's actually tails. So Mitra wins the toss. So she is choosing the first person. Is that okay, Mohit?
Yes, sir. It's okay, sir.
And the word that is coming out of Mitra is Kalpita. Okay, so and the word that is coming out of Mohit's mouth is Dakshin Siddharth. Mohit?
Yes, sir. Dakshin Anna, sir.
Right, so the league has started getting shaped up. Kalpita joins Mitra's team and Dakshin Siddharth joins Mohit's team.
Sir, can I see the participants list?
Yeah, see the participants list and take accordingly. Lakshmi, Guru Prasanna is here. I'm seeing 2 accounts of your name.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, he is here, sir.
Oh, so you're in Mridubhashmi's account, Guru.
Sir?
No, your name is mentioned as not on this call, so that's why I'm asking.
No, sir. Having another gadget, sir. Today I just got.
Sir, I think he joined in his laptop, sir, because on that day I created an account named as Mirdubashni, sir. So through that he joined, I think so, sir.
Right, but in any case, Guru Prasanna, your voice is not audible, you need to fix it up. Because during the activity, if the voice is not audible, then it is going to be a little tough.
So now it's okay, sir. Came in my name.
Yeah, better. It's better now. Okay, so Kalpita was taken by Mitra, Dakshin was taken by Mohit, now Mitra again.
Sir, Mridubhashni ka, sir.
Mridubhashni has been taken by Mitra, and now Mohit back again. So Mohit, if you need any help, you can ask me without any hesitation.
Okay, sir. Balaji Anna, sir.
Balaji, okay, right. So Balaji in Mohit's league and Mitra.
Sir, Vishnupriya ka, sir.
Vishnupriya comes to Mitra's team. And Mohit, you have the choice now.
Sir, Guru Prasanna Anna, sir.
Guru Prasanna goes to Mohit's team.
Sir, Ashwathaman, sir.
Is it?
Ashwathaman, sir.
Okay, so Aswathaman.
Yes, sir.
Aswathaman has been taken into Mitra's league, and now
Sir, Sibi, sir.
Sibyadityan is in Mohit's team now. Okay,
Brinda ka, sir.
Brinda is in Mitra's team now. What? Well, you still have Ritan Nitish.
Sir, written Anna, sir.
Written, okay, right. So I think we are done.
Yes, sir.
I think we are done. So Mohit's team, person number 1, Balaji. Person number 2, Sibi Aditan. Person number 3, Dakshin Siddharth. Person number 4, Guru Prasanna. And person number 5, Ritan Nitish. And in Mitra's league, person number 1, Kalpita. Person number 2, Brinda. Person number 3, Vishnu Priya. Person number 4, Mirdabashni. And person number 5, Aswathama. Okay. Members, you have choice. Although it is democratic for the leaders, you have the choice to switch over. It doesn't necessarily mean that no, no. I want So, although, as I was mentioning, although it was democratic for the leaders, the members, just because of getting chosen, it doesn't necessarily mean that they'll have to have stuck up with the league that they have been put up. So, you can tell me if you have any problem. Anybody?
No, sir.
No,
I'm
sir.
happy with.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No,
we are
sir.
very good, sir.
No, sir. I'm happy with it, sir.
No, sir. Fine with
Okay.
the team.
Fine, all right. So the activity goes like this. So again, a coin toss will be there, and the team will be, choosing if they are going first. Mohit and I are already familiar with this particular activity because currently US batch is going on with it, and tomorrow morning we are having the last turn in the US batch. So more than even the US batch, the current Indian batch requires this activity very much because lots of things about the memory, reasoning ability, and logical thinking have to be nurtured. So that is why I have planned. So the trainer will give the scenario. You all will listen. Listening comprehension, interpretation, recalling the memory. So it goes like this. Step number 1. I will explain the scenario. So once I explain the scenario, you will continue listening to it. So at one point of time, I'll finish. You see, the scenario explanation will be for about, if it is for about 10 minutes, then public team talk. Public team talk. If Mitra or Mohit would like to go for a private meeting window, I would welcome that. So I would ask Dakshin to, or I would ask Mohit to open a window for his team, and I would ask Kalpita Shri for opening a window for her own team, that is Mitra. So please title it as Team Mitra, June 23rd, Team Mohit, June 23rd, so that we'll have a better identity of getting into it. So once you are listening to this particular anecdote, instantaneously a public team talk of 2 minutes will be given. So within 2 minutes, you can resurrect things. Okay, so Akka, I will cover up the first point. You will cover up the second point. The leader will have to deploy the persons accordingly. Okay, the magical vantage point is you might be deploying people, but I would be coining questions to certain person. You might have given Brinda the third section, but I would be really having fun in asking Brinda the first section, right? And you would have got plans for Kalpita, and that plan would be broken. So all the means of efforts will be taken for testing any individual at any given point of time.
Yes.
So the more you answer your question, there is only one section. That one section is called as tell us all you know. So that section is called as tell us all you know. So when I'm saying tell us all you know, you will have the liberty to tell everything that you know. Okay. So I am expecting at least 85% of memory execution in each round, and I don't want any lapse. Any questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Sir.
No, sir.
No.
So Mohit is familiar with it, and as a matter of fact, people like Kalpita, Mitra, Dakshin Siddharth, Vishnupriya, Brinda are all familiar with it, right? So
Yes,
we
sir.
have already done that. But with people like Guru Prasanna, Aswathaman, Mridubhashni, Sibiyadithan into the league right now, I want to nurture the memory more. So, I came across a finding that if this kind of exercise is repeated often in a month's span of time, your examinations and your class test, you can really fare well if the school is really proper in conducting all that. So.
I said one small information, sir. So from tomorrow onwards, I'll be having class from 7:30 to 8 in the night also. Sir.
Which intelligent fellow conducts a class at 7:30 to 8? Who is that? And what is the real point of conducting a class at the prime time and the night time? I will talk to your principal tomorrow. So please don't expect me to finish the class.
No, sir. No, sir.
Hush, hustling and rushing. Oh my God, Shanti school is conducting a class. Oh my God, Disha school is conducting a class. Nothing
Sir,
doing.
No, sir. On the
I am living on my terms.
Sir, no, sir. On that day you told that be informed and always inform you, no, sir. That's why I informed you.
You inform me, thank you so much, but still, you're staying for the whole session.
That time I will stay, sir. Till 7:25 I will stay.
Even if the owner Balaji comes, this is a rule. Any other questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Sir, you told.
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
Evaluation of what?
Sir,
Scientist interception.
Yes,
I said it's a tie.
sir. You told the scores will be given and the winner will be not in the task sheet, sir.
Yeah, I told the first 15 minutes.
Yes, sir.
The first 15 minutes was network issue, so that's skipped.
Sir, please, sir.
Shall we? No. Shall we start the activity?
Excuse
Why
me,
do you
sir.
start?
Sir, Dakshina rise to stand, sir.
Dakshinana?
Rise to stand, sir.
No, Dakabro.
Thank you, Ritan. Sir, I wanted to ask a doubt, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, so everyone has to remember everything, right, sir?
Absolutely.
Division of depth is not possible here, right, sir?
Actually, as far as the questioning is concerned, the division and decentralization of the efforts by team members is not possible. But that's definitely possible when I give the command, tell us all you know. Everybody can jump in by properly coordinating, not like ordering the varieties of fish in the fish market, but properly coordinating within yourself, you can definitely speak. But for the questioning, if I'm pointing out the person, that person alone will answer.
Yes, sir, sure.
And two backing up can be given. No, one backing up can be given. One backing up. If the person is making a mistake, one backing up is given. Let's say, for example, I'm asking Brinda. Brinda is not able to answer. Vishnupriya is backing up. And before Kalpita Sri raised his hand, Vishnupriya raised her hand. But I'm afraid I will not be able to see the rising hand thing because Dakshin Siddharth Kai maybe we will see. I will leave and join, then we will see if it is Brinda Sariyama.
Sir,
Sir, if the chapter.
No. I'll leave and join. So yeah, coming back to the point, one backup is given. And the backup, Vishnu Priya, then it straight away goes to Team Mohit. Mohit bonus round. So I'll be noting.
Oh, so both the days must remember both the memory rounds, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
What did you think? You will have Rusk and coffee during the other team was operation. Any other questions, Dakshin?
No, sir. Thank you, sir.
Beautiful
Okay.
idea, sir.
Hey. Beautiful. I'll leave and join once again.
Okay, sir.
Audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can somebody raise my
Yes, sir.
hand raise பண்ணுங்க. Thank you. போதும். பார்த்துட்டேன்.
நான் எத்தனை ஸ்மைல் தான் போடுவீங்க?
போதும்டா. சரிடா, hand raise ஆகுது. Hey, Vishnupriya. Lower your hand.
பண்றாங்க சார்.
Okay. Hey, போதும்டா. பார்த்துட்டேன்டா.
Beautiful written.
சரிடா, போதும்டா. Let's get on with the activity. And again a coin toss.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Again a coin toss. Yo, Rama.
Sir, kindest interception, sir.
இல்ல அது என்னடா? டேய் டக்கு என்ன?
Sir, தெரியுதா sir? Hand
நல்லா தெரியுது. நீ மொட்டை மாடியில் உட்கார்ந்து இருக்கிறது இங்க தெரியுது இங்க வெளியில. கை கீழ இருக்க. ரெடி? Boys, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Boys,
We're ready.
So this time you call.
Okay, sir.
Mitra will call and then the team will decide whether to go first or second. 3, 2, 1, go.
Sir.
Tails, Mohit, you win the toss this time. So you got to discuss with your team and tell me if you are taking up the challenge first or you are allowing Mitra's team to take up the challenge first?
Okay, sir. So, team, do you guys want to go first?
Speak up, Dakshin.
Yes, sir.
Mohit, are
Sorry,
you
sir.
able to hear me?
Settings.
Yes, now
Mohit, you're
continue
ready,
now.
right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
then
Anna.
you go ahead first. You had something to say.
No, you can continue now.
Okay, so like friends, I think we can go second. Getting warmed up for
Yes, no, that
and
was I was
I do
also
thought the
thinking about it.
same.
Can go
Yes.
second now.
oh Balaji na sorry na like I was thinking you're in the opening team. Yes, now we can do that. Okay, so shall we go second, Mohit?
Okay, Anna. Sir, we'll go. Wait, Balaji, Anna, what do you think?
I am also thinking to go second draw.
Okay, Anna. Sir, my team will go second, sir.
Okay, so you are asked to proceed further.
Yes, sir.
So brace yourself up, and this is the first round of Memory Land, and the first performer is going to be Team Mitra. So Team Mitra, yeah.
Sir, do we have any 2 minutes time for briefing up, sir, like for strategies?
Strategy time. Okay.
Okay, sir. So friends, as usual in direct sessions, if we have memory game, everyone will be remembering all the things. So let's do that. But for one particular thing, that is we are going to have a separate section. That is tell what you know. So in that section, can we just separate, like if the first we are 6 in number. So if we have about 10 or 12 scenarios, can we separate 2 each for everyone, friends? What is your idea?
Yes,
Yes,
Mitra,
Mitra.
sure.
We shall separate it for
Yes, Mitra,
everyone
sure.
and we shall decide upon the sequence, Mitra.
Yes, Ka. Okay, friends. So, Kalpitaka, which scenarios would you like to take upon, Ka?
I'll go with the first scenario, Mitra.
Okay, Ka. First round, Ka, or you are taking 2 scenarios, Ka?
2 scenarios, Mitra. If it is more than 12 or something, I'll take 3, Mitra. No problem.
Okay, Ka. Thank you, Ka. So, Kalpitaka takes the first and the second scenario. Next, Vishnu Priya, Ka.
Yes, Mitra.
Which scenarios are you would you like to take upon, Ka?
I would like to take the next two, Mitra, the third and fourth one.
Okay, Ka. Thank you, Ka.
Dakshin?
Yes, sir.
Dakshin, somebody has damaged the cable that comes to your house. The technical department called me up and they updated about your house's condition, and a team is approaching there to correct it. So within 7:30, the data restoration will be possible for you. So they wanted me to inform this to mom. I'm informing this to you. Communicate to mom.
Yes, sir. Sir, and then like another person, I don't remember his name, sir. He just called and said that the work is done. Like I called to 2 places, sir, the same company. So now they have restored it, sir.
Beautiful. So now it's okay.
Yes, sir. Now it's okay, sir. My voice is audible, right, sir? It's clear, right, sir?
Yeah, very much, very much, very much.
Thank you.
Right. Okay. Yes, Ritan, send it in the chat. I think Mohit has already got one. Team Mohit, you already have a meeting window, right?
Yes, sir. I added everyone there, sir.
Ritan, he's already having it done. Good morning, Ritan. Had a nice sleep? Ready?
Sir, till now I had a beautiful day, sir. Sorry, sir, I didn't see it, sir.
Sir, more issues, sir. More அவங்களோட மட்டும் கேட்கலாம், sir, please, sir. Mirudavashnika, which scenarios would you like to take upon, Ka?
5 and 6, Mitra.
Okay, Ka. Brinda, Ka?
Mitra, I will take next two, 7 and 8.
Okay, Ka. Ashwathaman, would you like to take 9 and 10, Ashwathaman?
Yes, Ka.
So, friends, I am taking 11 and 12, friends.
No, 11, 12, 6, 5.
அதுக்கெல்லாம் சொல்வீங்கன்னு தெரியும் சார். அதை நாங்கள் வந்து இன்னொரு டீம் டிஸ்கஷனில் நாங்கள் அதை பற்றி டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். தேங்க்யூ சார். நீ ஆரம்பிக்கலாம் சார். ஆல் தி பெஸ்ட் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ்.
Confidence.
Thank you, Mitra.
All the
Thank
best,
you,
friends.
Mitra. All the
Thank
best,
you.
friends.
Thank
All
you,
the
friends.
best,
All the
friends.
best.
All the best, team.
Thank you. Thank you.
All the best, team.
Thanks.
So as we are
Thank
starting
you,
the
Nana.
first round, the timer is set here. So the anecdote description will go for about 10 minutes or 12 minutes. I need to deliberately go slower. In the direct session, we used to have a lot of fun. I sometimes accelerate the speed so that people get a little sluggish in terms of retrieving. But in the online form, I will have to go a little slow. So Mitra's team has got all the more liberty to put your hand up if at all any detail is not properly resonating, so that by raising the hand I would understand that you did not catch up the one that I was mentioning during that time, and I will repeat it. Okay, so if there are hands, I will repeat. If there are no hands, you are okay with it. Remember, only once the anecdote is described. No questions possible. Whatever the question is, you need to ask in the interim. Too many questions, again, will be given penalties. If you're listening properly, I'm closer to the camera, my camera has got mic, my laptop has got mic, and I'm closer. That's why I'm not standing today in the session. I'm closer to the devices, and you would be able to listen to me properly. So, both the teams, eyes of an eagle and ear of a snake. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Ready, sir.
Yes, sir.
3,
Yes, sir.
2,
Yes, sir.
good. I like that
Yes,
spirit.
sir.
3, 2,
Yes, sir. Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
3, 2, 1, go. Kalpita and Mirdubashni are studying BSc Physics in State Preston Arts College. State Preston, Preston, State Preston Arts College. One day Kalpita went to see her school friend, and on the way Kalpita had to hire a taxi, and the taxi had three important numbers on the license board, that is the number plate: 6, 4, and 9. So somehow, counting all the three numbers, Kalpita had 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 9, so 19. So Kalpita had this one coming up, and she zeroed in on that particular taxi. So she boards the taxi and she receives a call from Mirdubashni. Mirdubashni says, by 10 o'clock we have literature class. By 12 o'clock we have history class. By 2 o'clock in the afternoon we have the math tutorial. And it's 9:15 now. You are not there in the campus. Where are you? Kalpita says, stop all this time machine explanation. I know the schedule. I'm going to meet my school friend. Now Mirdubashni becomes very surprised. You have your class, your college class in 45 minutes. And is it a real good friend visit time? Come on, be sensible, come back to college. You're already lacking in attendance. Kalpita says, I have ordered Vishnupriya to make proxy arrangement for the attendance. Because Vishnupriya is a clinical expert in that. She does that specifically very good, apart from the studies. And Mirdubashni says, that's a great choice. You have chosen a very right person. By that time, on the conference call, Mirdubashni involves Vishnupriya also. So Vishnupriya also comes to the conference call, and Kalpita is traveling in the taxi, and the taxi driver says, you are using my Wi-Fi too much, the car's Wi-Fi too much. And Kalpita takes the phone, and she looks into him, and she says, you stupid donkey, I'm only answering a call. Answering call does not consume Wi-Fi. You're welcome, and thank you so much. The driver was blinking like Aswathaman does, and then he okay, sorry ma'am, he says. Remember the details, remember the details. The school friend that Kalpita is visiting is Aswathaman actually. So Aswathaman was not wearing spectacles that day, and he was very busy sleepwalking the previous night, so he was tired. So Kalpita knocks the door. He opens the door and he looks at Kalpita like this. And Kalpita, hi, Aswath. He says, hi. Hi, Aswath. He says, hi. If it is courier, leave the package there. Sanitize your hands and go. Kalpita slaps him tight. And then he goes and he comes back. Hey, Kalpita. He says that because he had to be programmed by giving a type 1 on the right cheek. And then they spent time. Aswathaman had to leave to US in the next 5 days. So they spent a lot of time over there. And Aswathaman even checks, did you speak to Mitra? And Kalpita says, no, we are not talking anymore. Why? He asks. She's in college. She's in college only. Every day we are seeing, every day we are meeting, every day we are exchanging highs and buys, but we are not talking anymore. Oh, that 2012 incident. Yeah, exactly. March 16th, 2012. 11:45 a.m. I cannot forget that. And you better don't break your jaw by talking about that, because if you are having any bleeding wounds, people will not take you into the flight, Kalpita says. Oh, sorry. Okay, fine. So I'll be back in 6 months and I'll let you know. And Kalpita says, get a wonderful music system for me when you're coming back, specifically JBL brand. And Aswathaman says, sure, that's my pleasure. Definitely, I'll get it for you. Give me the money. Then Kalpita gives another tight slap. And okay, I'll get it for you. It's a price for you. I'll get it for you. Ah, yeah, right. And also Kalpita says, arrange one person in your US backyard house to slap you quite often so that you are getting into the sense. Because I was doing that here, but you need to have a person there. I'll do that, he says. Kalpita comes back to college. There, Kalpita gets dropped at the college entrance. She is paying exactly 428 rupees as the tariff for the taxi. Mitra, Kalpita. Mitra, Kalpita. And in between, this is the library building. So this is Mitra, this is Kalpita. Okay? So she goes like this, and eyes meet, and Mitra says, hi. And Kalpita says, how's it going? And Mitra says, so far it was good until I saw your face. And Kalpita says, same here, mutual feeling. So they get banged as if it's in the movies where two antagonists and protagonists are banging the shoulders. So they cross over. And when this incident happened, it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So the first thing Kalpita did after getting into the class, she opened her tiffin box and she started eating lunch. Such an obedient student she is. Mridubhashini and Vishnupriya are come running and they say that, so all the way from Aswath's house, you came here to have lunch. And Kalpita said, yes, I was hungry. Because if you speak to a person like Aswathaman for 5 minutes, you'll be starving. So I'm hungry. In comes the teacher. All the 3 members stand. All the boys stand. All the girls stand. The teacher's name is Dr. Udeshri Brinda. And Dr. Udeshri Brinda is a history teacher. So she starts speaking about Mohenjo-daro. And Kalpita gives a plain look at her. And she looks at her top. She looks at her bottom. Top to bottom. And Brinda looks into Kalpita. What's so interesting, Kalpita? She's asking. Yeah, nothing, man. I was just admiring your charisma. You know, Kalpita is this thug life kind of a girl in the college. Mridubhashini is a very calm, obedient person. Vishnupriya, we can't even describe how she is. Okay? She's something of that sort. And Kalpita gives a rough look and Brinda says, you see, these kinds of attitudinal plays, you have it somewhere else. I'm just looking at you. You are teaching about Mohenjo-daro, and I was amused how you are remembering so many things as of now. How you are remembering so many things. Okay, right. Yeah, okay, fine, concentrate. You are already lacking in internal. Yeah, I know. Mridubhashini bangs on her. Why don't you focus? In comes Mitra. Mitra also belongs to that class because it's an ancillary class where history department, all the other department members can also come and join. So Mitra belongs to some other department, mathematics department. Okay, so she comes inside and eyes stare. Kalpita looks at her, Mitra goes, Kalpita, Mitra, Kalpita, Mitra. So from here, the windshield movement of the eyes. There's a wonderful background music behind. And Mridubhashini puts her hand on the shoulder of Kalpita and says that, calm down, calm down. And Vishnupriya, calm down, calm down. And Kalpita, shut up, you shut up, and you shut up. And Mitra, from there, she also shows some attitude and she says, count your days, she says. And Kalpita did this gesture. What? Brinda is watching all this. Okay? And she says, hello. Right. I'm going to call the inspection department. So Kalpita asked, ma'am, where is the infection for you? The leg or in the hand? No, I did not say infection. I said inspection department. They are going to come, they are going to catch hold of both of you and they are going to put you into the trouble room. You understood that? Yeah, I'm waiting for it, ma'am. Put me with her. I would like to break her legs. And Mitra says, yeah, I would like to break her head. And I'm looking forward to that. Call the person. So somebody comes, some guys come from other department and they say that you both are called up. So come to the room. It's a kind of a grievance redressal room where the principal or the staff member or some superior will be there and these people will have to address their problem. So they both go and they both are going together. The person who's taking them to the room is in the middle. Here it's Mitra, here it's Kalpita. But they are staring at each other. They are staring at each other. And they keep on speaking. And this guy, keeps his hands on his ears and he's not able to tolerate what these two people are speaking. So they get into the room. And once they get into the room is dark and a grievance redressal manager comes. So his name is Balaji Rao. So Balaji Rao comes and sits down. Balaji Rao takes a tobacco and he's eating and he's soaking. Balaji Rao is a very senior person. Okay. So Kalpita says, look at that. You yourself need a grievance redressal manager because you are such a tobacco addict. And Balaji says, yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, lovely lady. I would like to have the tobacco. You're looking like my niece, daughter. So this old man stuff. So Kalpita is looking for something so that she can bang his head. And Balaji asks, what's the problem between both of you? And they both were trying to say their issues and it was not settled. It was not about to be settled by Balaji Rao. When this was happening, the time was 3:30 in the afternoon. Now, Kalpita goes back. We are coming to the climax. Kalpita goes back to her first year days. They are in the final year now. First year days. In the first year days, Mitra went to a kind of a shopping complex where Kalpita bought a particular dress for her and for her sister. And Mitra also chose the same dress. Okay, so the price tag of the dress was about 1,855 rupees. So 1,855 rupees, Mitra was negotiating and she brought it down to 1,700. But Kalpita was, I can even pay 2,000 for it. So give it to me. So then the shopkeeper gave it to the person who was ordering for a big deal of the price. So likewise, there are plenty of, tiny issues like this between them. Eventually something happens. Okay, Mitra gets reminded of something else. And she immediately, wait, let's stop. Give me your hand. And they shake the hand. And Kalpita is really wondering, what? I was thinking that your hand will be extended to hit me. But it is coming for a truce? Yes, let's go for a truce. Let's go out. Okay, so you go to your class and I'll go to my class. So Kalpita was surprised. And she was asking. And Mitra just says, some alphabets as reply, and those alphabets are Z, M, T, Y, S, O. Z, M, T, Y, S, O. And then she taps on Kalpita's cheek and she says, I always love you. Bye. Then she leaves. Kalpita was wondering. And the period got closed. Mridubhashini and Vishnupriya came running. And they asked, what happened? What happened? Is anyone suspended? Is anyone expelled from the college? Is anyone dismissed from the college? No, nothing has happened. There was a wonderful truce between me and her. I don't know what has happened. So when this incident was happening, the time was 4:55 p.m. The end. What happens? We will see in part 2.
So no action sequences, sir.
Yeah, nah. Like, yeah, உங்களோட வெறிய தீராதா?
The anecdote was
சார் ஐஆர்ல வந்து எதுவும் ஆக்ஷன் பார்க்க முடியல சார். கடைசியில ஏதாவது ஸ்டோரியிலயாவது ஃபைட் வரும்னு பார்த்தேன் சார். ஈகரா வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேன் சார். கடைசியில் இப்படி சொல்லி பண்ணிட்டேன் சார்.
வரண்டா உன்னோட டீமுக்கு வரும். Okay, so
Thank you sir.
Team Mitra is now going for a execution team talk, and the background music was the beat of Peter in Jagame Tandiram, Mohit. That's a wonderful BGM. I even had that as my status yesterday. Okay. So that's a BGM. Okay, right. Team talk time starts now.
Okay, sir. So friends, you have heard the complete story, and do you think you missed out anything? Yes, Kalpita, I have raised your hands.
Mitra, I have a question towards Sir Mitra. Sir, is this the first sequence or the entire sequence, sir?
In this round, this is the first sequence, Kalpita. So once you finish in the second round, the story will be continued.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Neither of you are book.
Yes, sir. But the climax was alone good, sir. But not the other things, sir.
I know. Adikidana patta vechade. Right. Yes, Asutaman.
Sir, I actually missed one detail, sir.
Thank you,
Sir,
Mohan. Thanks for the already
Sir, the classes, sir. The timings and their classes, sir.
I'm not repeating now. I told you. This is your problem. நான் சொன்னதை கரெக்டா நீ செய்யல. இடையில கை தூக்குன்னு சொன்ன நீ என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தப்போ? I'm not saying now. Take help from your teammates.
Yes, sir. I will let him know, sir. Ashwataman, so as of I remember.
Plan.
Yes, sir. As of I remember, I will let you know, and then we'll start planning. If it is wrong, someone else will correct it. Okay. First, at 10 o'clock, we have literature class, Ashwataman. Then at 12 o'clock, we have history class. Then at 2 o'clock, we have maths tutorial. So we have 2 hours gap in between, and then our class starts.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
So,
God. Thank you, God.
any other team talk left? I mean, it's been 1 minute and 53 seconds. 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes for team talk.
Yes, sir.
Done?
No, sir. I'll ask one thing, sir, to everyone, sir. So, friends, do you think that you have missed out any part in the whole sequence? Are you all ready for answering all the questions, friends?
Yes, Mitra.
Yes,
Yes,
Mitra.
Mitra.
Okay.
Yes, Mitra.
Okay, shall I start?
Yes, sir. All the very best, friends. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Come on, record all the friends and come on.
All the best, friends. Thank you, Mitra.
Thank you, Mitra. All
Thank
best
you,
friends.
Mitra. All the best, friends.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Team
Mitra.
Mohit.
Thank you, everyone. All the best.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Team
brother.
Mohit, the questions are going to be started, and if a question is being individualized to one person, and if the person is stumbling to answer, one backup chance will be given for the team members, and if that backup chance is also going to be wrong, then the chance comes to you, and you can answer. Right. Now, so anyone in the team, நான் சொல்ல points நீங்க note பண்ணிட்டே வரீங்க. Each correct answer will give you 10 points. So anybody from Team Mitra, if you want to type, you can type, or adu unna kashtam. Anybody from Team Mitra, each time I'm saying taken, you can type 10 points, and at the end we can count. So scoring should happen then and there, so that we shall avoid any confusions. Most importantly, if you enjoy doing this exercise, you can recall many things.
Yes, sir.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Total
sir.
time limit.
Yes.
Total time limit is 15 minutes for a team, and within that, 5 marks for bonus round. Correct. Each answer fetches you 10 marks. If it is a bonus, diverted towards the opposite team, and that team for each answer gets 5 marks.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Everyone of us will note down in diary, sir, and one person will post it in the chat box, sir. Come on, friends.
Noting down the
Sir,
score
I
is
have a
your
doubt,
prerogative. Yes, Guru Prasanna.
sir. For each question, they will have a second chance, sir.
Yes, that's how it is. Mostly the questions are going to be pretty easy only, and for each question, if somebody will definitely back up. Kandipa, the probability is 85%. If one person is not having an answer, the other person will certainly give the answer. அப்படி இல்லாத பட்சத்தில் immediately I will stop and then it will come to you. So you can raise your hand and you can answer.
Okay.
15 minutes time for performance round. Time starts now. 3, 2, 1, go. Udeshri Brinda is the first person who is going to answer the question. So Brinda, the question goes like this. Tell me everything that is related to time. What are all the things that trainer mentioned as time? Right from the beginning of the story till the end, which are all the time spans?
Okay, sir. So I will say the answer, sir. So first, actually, the sequence starts, sir. Like Kalpita was like in the taxi, sir. So that time Mridubhashini Akka receives the call. She receives the call from Mridubhashini Akka, sir. So that time you said about she said about the timing, sir. That is in 10 o'clock there is a literature class, 12 o'clock history class, 2 o'clock it's a max class, sir. So next, sir, and while Kalpita was going to yes, sir. Kalpita was going to Ashwathamans to meet her school friends, sir. They actually discussed about their past, sir. That is 16th March 2012, sir. That time you mentioned one time, sir. 11:45 a.m., sir. And you said about the airport, sir.
Okay.
Sir, when she returns back to college, sir, it was 1 o'clock, sir. And
Two
so
more
shall I
timestamps are there. Two more timestamps are there. So far you are right. Actually, so far you are right.
Okay, sir. So then actually when the timing was 3:30 when Balaji Anna was and Balaji Anna, Mitra, Kalpita were into that room, sir, when they were going some actually they actually I only make them that is as a teacher I only gave take them to the inspection department, sir. They're actually there 3:30, sir. So that time even you showed the time, sir. That time it was
Okay,
7 minutes and 39.
1 second. 1 second.
Yes.
Mitra and Kalpita raised the hand. Yeah, Kalpita.
Sir, when I was going to meet Ashwathaman, the time was 9:45, sir.
That was missed. Yeah,
Sir, I
correct.
was about to say that.
Fine. Okay, right. So, yes, Aswathaman, what is it?
So
Tappa
same.
Soli Mati. Okay, same. Fine. Brinda taken 10 points for the team.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Second question, and that's towards
Thank you, sir.
Aswathaman. Yeah.
Sir,
Aswathaman, totally how many?
so sorry for interrupting, sir. At last it was 4:55 when the scenario ended,
That's done.
sir.
That's done. That's done.
Okay, sir.
That's done. மார்க்கை கொடுத்து எல்லாம் முடிஞ்சுன்னு சொன்னதுக்கு அப்புறம் எதுக்கு நீ தேவையில்லாம ஆட் பண்றீங்க? Yes, why Ratan Nitish and Mohita raise the hand for chances?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
That question is done. We'll go to the second question.
okay, sir.
10 points given for team Mitra. Aswathaman. Very quickly.
Yes, sir.
I'll give you only 90 seconds time. And within the 90 seconds time, you will have to explain or you will have to tell the number of characters in this entire story. And your time starts now.
Okay, sir. Sir, first is sir Mridubhashini Akka, sir, and Kalpita Akka who was the MSc Physics, MSc Physics, sir, and Brinda Akka.
Wrong answer. MSc is wrong answer. You are falling down. Yes.
Sir, BSc Physics, sir.
Okay. This is how you commit mistake. Yeah. Okay. Kalpita Vishnupriya, I understand. She has corrected. Okay. Coming back. Sorry. Characters.
Sir, Brinda Akka is the teacher, sir. History teacher, sir. And there was there was also a driver, sir. Taxi driver, sir. And I was the friend who Kalpita Akka wanted to meet, sir. And Balaji Anna was the tobacco consumer who name as Balaji Rao, sir, in the inspection department, sir. And Priyaka is the proxy the arranger, sir.
Number. How many characters?
Sir, 1 second, sir.
9 seconds is going to get over. Come on now.
5, 4,
Come on,
Sir, 8, sir.
3, 2,
8, sir.
1. 8 is the answer.
Super, Ashwataman, very well done.
Well done, Ashwataman.
Very well done, Ashwataman.
Well done,
Thank you,
Ashwataman.
friends. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Next,
Well done, Ashwataman.
next
Thank you,
question goes to Vishnupriya. Next question goes to Vishnupriya.
Yes, sir.
Vishnupriya, exactly narrate the conversation that was happening between Kalpita Sri and Mridubhashini once Kalpita boarded into the taxi. And what was the number of the taxi? You have to start explaining from Kalpita boarding the taxi till Aswathaman's knocking Aswathaman's house door. From there to the house door, you have to narrate even without missing a single entity. Come on.
Okay, sir. So, first, Kalpita and Mriduka are BSc Physics doing the final year, sir. And Kalpita goes to see Ashwathaman, his school friend, and Mriduka calls up Kalpita for the classes, sir. Like 10 o'clock, they have literature class, and
Wrong answer.
2, sir.
Wrong answer. Wrong answer. நான் அவங்ககிட்ட என்ன சொன்னேன்? நான் உன்னை செய்ய சொன்னதை விட்டுட்டு நீ மத்தத பண்ணிட்டு இருக்க. டாக்ஸி ஏற அந்த இதுல இருந்து டீடைல்ல இருந்து நீ பேசு நான் சொன்னேன். Wrong answer. Falling down. Anybody would like to? Yeah.
Sir, she saw.
I'll come back to you. Correct what she has errored. அதுக்கப்புறம் the chance has to go back to her. Quick.
Yes, sir. Sir, you told only from once she boards the taxi, only from that sequence, sir.
Yes.
So the taxi number is 649, sir. So that it adds up to 19, sir. And this strikes in her mind, and she gets into the taxi, sir. Another time, she receives the call from Mridubhashini.
Done. Okay. Kalpita, is this the what you are supposed to say? Alta sola vandiya?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now coming back to Vishnupriya. One time your team has safeguarded. One more mistake, a team member can save. Third mistake you commit, chance straight away goes to Mohit's team. Come on. Now, yeah, as Mitra mentioned, taxi number. Now I'm going to taxi number. Mitra has saved you. She has got into the taxi. Now tell me what happened next.
Yes, sir. So after she has boarded the taxi, Mriduka calls up, sir, and she asks about the where is she, sir, and Kalpita says she's going to meet the school friend, sir, and Mriduka says about the classes, sir. 10 o'clock she has literature class, 12 o'clock history class, and 2 o'clock maths class, sir. And the college is going to start in 45 minutes because it was 9:45 while she was going in the taxi, sir. So after then Kalpita says that I am she has said to me to make the proxy arrangement for the attendance, sir. And after that the taxi driver says to Kalpita about the usage of Wi-Fi, sir. And Kalpita says I'm only speaking a call that does not consume Wi-Fi, and then
Okay.
she goes.
Okay. There is a flaw. Wait, Mohit,
Yes, sir.
tell me.
So, sir, after the driver said you're using to my car's Wi-Fi too much, Kalpita said, "You stupid donkey! I'm on a phone call. This doesn't use Wi-Fi, sir."
Okay. She was about to say that, but I stopped. In any case, I'll come to you. Kalpita, your hand is raised.
Sir, the sequence should include the meeting of mine and Ashwathaman also, sir. So I meet Ashwathaman, sir. I knock his door once, and Ashwathaman doesn't remember me, sir. And I give him a tight slap, and he again says, "Hi, Kalpita." Then there is a conversation, sir.
Okay. Right. So safeguarded. Anything missed?
Sir, yes, sir. Before Kalpitaka knocks the door of Ashwathaman, sir. So before Kalpitaka calls the driver, sir, Mridubhashini is insisting that already she lacks in attendance, sir. That is Kalpitaka lacks in attendance, sir.
Okay.
But Kalpitaka speaks back.
10 points for team Mitra. 3 points bonus for Mohit. Okay. Now. Hey, Ritan, எல்லாம் முடிஞ்ச பிறகு எதுக்குடா கை தூக்குற சொல்ற என்னடா?
Sir, Mirthuposhni Akka asked Kalpita Akka why you are going, sir. So, Kalpita Akka says that I'm going to meet my school friend Ashwathaman, sir. So, in the phone call,
Yeah, she said that, man. She said that. அப்ப அதையும் நீ ஏன் சொல்லிட்டு இருக்க மிஸ்டேக் இருந்தா மட்டும் தானே உங்ககிட்ட கொடுக்குறேன்னு சொன்னேன் சரி பரவாயில்ல but your team has got 3 points because of Mohit, right? Okay, fine. So now the next question goes to Mridubashni and Kalpita together, and they both can try narrating things. Final question will be for you.
Okay, sir.
Mridubashni and Kalpita together. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So Mridubashni and Kalpita, you have to explain. Go on a skimming journey of the entire story and tell me exactly where are all the spots where friendship was emphasized. Go on a logical way of thinking and just try to find out some spots where friendship was deeply emphasized in this entire story that was narrated for 13 minutes. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, sir. Mridubhashneka, I'll say 1 point ka, and then you can say 1 point ka, like this will switch ka. Sir, the first one is, sir, when Mridubhashneka said you are already lacking in attendance, sir, there is a care shown, sir. Like she is taking responsibility of taking care of me, sir. She wants me to attend, sir. So that is the first point, sir. Mridubhashneka, you can give your idea ka.
Sir, once
That's first taken. 10 points.
Sir, once Kalpita is giving a bad attitude to the teacher, sir. Me and Vishnupriya said that no, you should not do like that, sir. There is also a friendship insisted there, sir.
Taken. 10 points.
Sir, the third one is, sir, I asked Vishnupriya to make sure that my attendance is not lagging, sir. So there is Vishnupriya helping me, sir. So there is also a friendship attitude, sir.
Taken. 10 points.
Sir, in the next, when Kalpita in the class shows Mitra, sir, me and Vishnupriya calms down her, sir.
Taken. 10 points. That's it. I think you have come crossed over one thing.
Yes,
A
sir.
friendship
Sir,
gesture.
in the climax scene, sir, there I and Mitra are going with a smooth way, sir. We are having a tie-up, sir.
Taken. 10 points. Yeah.
Sir, in the mix, sir, when she speaks with Mridubhashnika, sir, she told that she's going to meet Ashwathaman, sir. So by sacrificing her classes and her attendance, she's going to meet Ashwathaman, sir. So I feel that there is also a friendship.
That's indiscipline. Bunking the class and going to meet.
Sir, no, sir, the way she speaks with Ashwathaman and once she bunks her classes, sir, but the reason behind this is not going out or spending waste time, sir,
Okay.
but she's going and meeting.
Okay, taken. 10 points. Aswathaman, last chance.
Sir, after 5 days where I'll have to go to America, sir, Kalpitaka will say I'll have to buy a JBL brand like audio headset,
Absolutely.
sir.
Absolutely. Buying a JBL without cost for the friend as a gift. That's a friendship gesture. That's what I was thinking Mridubhashni and Kalpita were missing. Fine. Taken. 10 points for Aswathaman as well.
Thank you.
Sorry, Team Mohit. They have covered up things and we are moving on. Sorry. Okay. So 13 minutes elapsed and 2 more minutes are remaining. Now, Mitra.
Sir.
Tell us all you know.
Okay, sir. From the first, shall I say?
No. Whatever things that had not been covered. We have covered the first instance. Vishnupriya did that. Yes. We have covered Aswathaman and Kalpita's conversation. Kalpita and Aswathaman covered that. Yes. So, Kalpita lunchக்கு வரப்போ நீங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் face off. அந்த face off ல இருந்து கடைசி வரைக்கும் சொல்லு. Teammates மட்டும் கை தூக்குங்க. Team Mohit, please don't raise hands. Whenever Mitra misses something, டக்குன்னு கை தூக்குங்க. Once when I'm seeing a hand, I'll immediately stop you and I'll go to it, so that they will feel satisfied. 3, 2, 1, go.
Sir, so at 1 o'clock she reaches the college premises, sir. So at that time, Kalpitaka pays 428 rupees to the taxi driver and she gets in, sir. And there is a library block in mid, sir. So Kalpitaka is approaching and I'm approaching, sir. So we have a sturdy look, sir. And then she asks, how's it going, sir? And I told so far it's going good, but I have met you, sir. And she also says that, and then we leave, sir.
Yes, Aswatam.
Sir, before Kalpitaka asks how is it going, sir, they both say hi, sir, hi to each other, sir.
Okay, take it.
Okay, sir. So she leaves and she gets into the class and she opens the lunch box, sir, and she starts eating, sir. So at that time, Ms. Vaishnavi and Vishnu Priyaka approach her, sir, and they both ask, so for eating only you approached college, sir, and she told yes, I'm so hungry. If you speak with Ashwatam for 5 minutes, anyone might get hungry, sir. And then after that, at 1:30, sir, Brindaka, sir, being the history teacher, she gets in, sir. So at that time, she's going to take the topic about Mohenjo-daro, sir. And Kalpitaka sees, yes, sir. Kalpitaka sees Brindaka from the top and the bottom, top and bottom, sir. And Brindaka, what's so interesting, Kalpita?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Brinda, continue.
Kanka.
Okay, sir. Sir, actually, I asked sir, what's so interesting, Kalpita, sir? So she said, ma'am, I'm just looking at you. You're taking lesson, and I said, I told like that, sir. So actually, that was going on, sir. Then Vishnu Priya and Mridubhashni Akka peep into it, sir. Then the class, actually, take them to another class. So actually, that class got over, sir. So then we go to another class, sir. So there actually, every field members can come, sir, like Mitra.
Brinda, stop. Brinda, 1 second. Mridubhashni, Vishnu Priya have raised the hand. Yes, Mridubhashni.
Sir, Brinda was taking the class about Mohenjo-daro, sir.
No, that Mitra said. That Mitra has already said. Yes, Vishnu Priya.
Sir, then Brinda says that she is going to call the inspection, go for the inspection, sir. And Kalpita asks that what infection do you have in your leg or hand, sir?
Okay, that's coming only after Brinda was explaining, so she was not making any mistake. Fine. Kalpita, inspection room. From inspection room till the class.
Okay, sir. Sir, me and Mitra are going to the inspection room, sir. There, it is called as grievance redressal room, sir. And Balaji Rao is sitting there, sir. And he's having tobacco, sir. And he's asking what is the problem between me and Mitra, sir. Then we togetherly say something, and he says stop it. He says stop it. I cannot tolerate, sir. And then we are coming for the sir.
Kalpita, sorry for interrupting. Say the alphabets that Mitra says.
Okay,
Nobody
sir.
prompts answers.
Z, sir. M, Z, M, T, Y, O, and T, Y, S, O, sir.
Right. Good job.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mitra.
Very well done, Akka.
Thank you, Shatan.
17 46
Very
seconds
well,
time. Good job, everybody.
Thank you so
Well done.
much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Very
you
well
so
done,
much,
team.
sir.
Thank you,
Sir,
Na.
in the same, to ask the question towards Ashwataman, right, sir? So at that time you gave 10 marks, right, sir?
Hmm.
Okay, sir. Oh, thanks.
So, after I asked Mitra the question, from then onwards, Mitra contributed, Aswathaman contributed, Mridubhashni contributed, Brinda contributed, Vishnupriya contributed, and Kalpita finished it up. So, till then, 60 marks, 60. சரி இப்போ உங்க டீம் வாங்க மொத்த மார்க்ஸ் கவுண்ட் பண்ணி சொல்லுங்க.
Yes, sir.
That was the first round. Let's move on to the first round for team Mohit.
Sir, no one named the call.
Sorry Mohit.
Sir, no one mentioned the name of the college, sir.
Your voice is cutting up.
Sir, Mohit said no one mentioned the college name, sir.
What was the college name, Mohit?
State Preston Arts College, sir.
Your team gets 10 points.
Well done, Mohit.
Well done, Mohit.
So,
Very
what
well
is the
done.
total?
Well done, Mohit.
Thank you.
Vishnupriya, what is the team total?
Sir,
Team total enna?
120, sir.
Super. Mridubhashini, what's the team
130, sir.
total?
130, sir.
Mridubhashini, what's the team total?
Sir, 130, sir.
Aswathaman, what's the team total?
Sir, I'm just counting it again, sir. I lost the count.
Vechiko, appadiye vechiko. Kalpita, what's the team total?
160, sir.
Brinda, what's the team total?
Sir, it's actually 180, sir.
Yeah, 1800 vechike. Aala.
No, sir, actually, when you tell 10, 10, sir, I was counting that is, from that it's 100, sir. Then you gave 60, sir, then I answered, sir. I think that also I taken as, like, Mitra continued, so after Mitra I continued, sir, I took that also, sir.
Actually இருக்கு பாத்தியா அந்த actually தான் நீ 150 தடவை சொல்லிருக்க அதுக்கு தான் 180 160
Yes, sir.
is right answer.
Correct.
Next round teammates mark கம்மியா சொன்னீங்கன்னா எவ்வளவு கம்மியா சொல்றீங்களோ அவ்வளவு மைனஸ் கொடுத்துருவேன். மிருதுபாஷினி, விஷ்ணுபிரியா, உங்களுக்கு அதை விட என்ன வேலைன்னு எனக்கு தெரியல. So beware, this is the last warning.
Sorry.
That's okay. Ready?
Sorry,
Good
sir.
job. 160. So both the Mitra and Kalpita score were tallying 160. 160 is actual score.
Yes, sir.
I gave 100. 10 times I said 10, 10, 10, 10, and then at last I gave 60. So that makes 160. And the bonus for Team Mohit is actually 15. So 5
13.
marks. 13. 13. No, Ritan spoke in between, so I'll give about 2. So let's make it 15. Okay. Team Mohit, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, the timer is set. Team Mitra had 30 minutes of description. Now Team Mohit is going to have as similar as that. So Team Mitra, you also have the years and you might be earning
Yes,
the
sir.
bonus. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, sir.
Mohit is a doctor. Ritan Nitish is a wholesale merchant. So the doctor visits the wholesale merchant. It's a very big shop. The situation is happening in Delhi. When Mohit entered into Ritan Nitish's shop, it was 10:12 a.m. in the morning, and Ritan Nitish was dusting off all the tables. And Mohit asks him, "You could have some servants who can do this job. You're the owner of this shop, and you are doing all this." Ritan Nitish says, "I'm doing this only because I'm the owner, because I'm having the sense of ownership." Now tell me, sir. He takes his cap, he bows down a little to Mohit, and he puts his cap and he says, "Tell me, sir, how can I help you?" And Mohit says, "I want a licensed pistol. And I heard that you are also handling hardwares. Shall I buy a pistol from your shop?" Actually, Ritan Nitish was doing it as undercover. Was not doing it on a public basis, it was very secret. But Mohit has got that secret, and Ritan Nitish got sweating all over. He wipes his face and he pulls Mohit inside the room and he asks, "Who told you that I'm dealing with arms and ammunitions?" "I know." "Shall we get into the deal of the pistol?" "Okay, what variety you want?" "I want Magnum. I want Magnum Opera 75 mm with 1.2 ounces of weight. With 128 ounces of weight." So 128 ounces, your palm is pretty big, so it can carry big weapon. "I want a pocket thing. Is it available, or do you have to visit somewhere else?" And Ritan Nitish says, "It's available. It's very easily available. Come on." So he opens up the case and he takes exactly 27 pieces of it and he displays everything. He exhibits everything to Mohit. Mohit is very interested. "Wow, so many pieces. I'll take 5. And now Ritan is raising up the invoice and he asks, "Why 5 in number?" As a matter of fact, all these are licensed actually. So you have got the license as well. So can you show me the license? Mohit makes a wink like this and he says, "I'm going to get the license. You give me the weapon." "No, I'm not giving this to you unless you have a license." In comes Dakshin Siddharth. Tall, a big round leather hat, a long coat, a Ray-Ban glass, and a big cigar in his mouth. Imagination. And a Woodland brand shoe. He comes inside, and Mohit was thinking that an NBA basketball player is coming inside. And he asks him, "What brings you here? Don't you have a match today?" Dakshin Siddharth says, "Why do you care?" This is the conversation. "Why do you care?" "Oh, okay, right." So Mohit orders Ritan, finish up with him. Then we will talk something different. Dakshin Siddharth is seeing something fishy over here. "No, I don't have any rush. Today is holiday for me. You finish your purchase and then I'll ask him." "No, you look like a tall man who is looking for some potion, some fruits, some juices to consume. So you finish that off because we have a gentleman business here." This is the exact statement Mohit says. Speaking to a person who has been serving the army for about 29 years. And you should show some respect, Dakshin says. And Ritan intervenes and says, "Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry, gentlemen. So you're in my shop and I don't want any friction in my shop." So he looks into Dakshin and he asks, "What can I do for you, sir?" And Dakshin says, "Same thing that you are displaying." Ritan was taken back. "Sir, same thing that you are displaying." He wanted for 75 mm. I wanted 128 mm. A big one. A shotgun. Wait. First of all, how did he know that we both were having such conversation? The door was closed. And none of your business, dude. Show me the guns, he says. Ritan takes another case, and there are almost about 79 in it. And out of the 79, oh, I'm not going to the army base. I need only 2. Take 2 out of it. And Ritan displays that. It takes about 15 minutes and 25 seconds for Ritan to display all the guns onto the table. And Dakshin says, "I want the 14th one and I want the 76th one." Ritan was stunned. "Excuse me? I want the -1, I want the -1. He repeats. I Captain, I will get it for you." So Ritan was so much impressed with his memory. And that was the best piece. So he packs it up. Mohit comes and stands and looks into Ritan very hard. "What's happening here?" "I'm packing," he says. "Who came first?" "I came first. I opened the shop." "Now, as customers, who came first?" You came first." "But this is a big deal. We need to speak something, right? So it's a big deal." So this kind of conversation is going on. In comes Sibiadithan with a sports attire, with long hair, okay, with all the bangles on his right hand and all the shoelaces put up on his left hand, and he's sporting a funky cap, and he is doing all these dance movements. And those days in America, in San Francisco, people used to carry a tape recorder onto his shoulders. They will listen to it and they will dance. So Sibiadithan comes with that style, and Mohit looks into him.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, can you repeat Sibiadityan's teacher sentence, sir?
Yeah. In comes Sibiadithan with a sports attire, long hair behind his head, and all the bracelets and rubber cuffs onto the right hand, shoelaces tied up onto the left hand, and he has got a tape recorder with the jazz music, and he holds it, he listens to it, and he comes inside by some dancing moments, and Mohit looks into him and says that, "Who's this joker?" And Sibiadithan drops the tape recorder and he puts a stool. He climbs up on the stool and he looks into Mohit. "Come again," he says. "I was asking, who are you?" "No, you did not ask me who I am. You asked, who is this joker?" "I'm not a joker. Do I look like a joker?" And Mohit looks into his height. He looks into the stool. Mohit is an expert in bullying and he takes his cap. "I'm sorry, I should not have called you a joker. I should have called you a clown. Look at how you are dressed." And Sibiadithan is very much agitated. "What nonsense you are speaking?" So he has a vulnerable habit of picking his hair like this. Whenever he is getting angry, he'll pick his own hair, which is abundantly available at the back of his head. Okay? So things got agitated. A person like Dakshin Siddharth who can carry big guns, a person like Mohit who can carry stylish shotguns are amused and they don't even know what to do with Sibiyathan. He's jumping all over, he's plucking his hair and how dare you call me a clown and all that. I cannot take it and this is so bizarre for me. And Ratan Nitish calms him down. Sir, you're also a customer for us. You first tell me what you would like to do. No. First come first, sir. You just send this idiot outside and then I will ask for it. No, sir. We have got a big business and that will take a little. So you mean to say that I'm with a small business? I'm a small man and with a small business? Because Sibiyathan is coming up with lots of emotional reactions. In comes Balaji, and Balaji comes up with a huge crowd of people. There are 3 bouncers at the right of him, and there are 3 lady bouncers at the left. Lady bouncers at the left of him.
I'm sorry, sir. One second. What is in the left of him, sir? I couldn't hear that part.
Lady bouncers.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Female bouncers at the left and male bouncers at the right. Can't even understand why Balaji has got the female bouncers near to him, but he has it. Okay? He has it. He comes inside. And once he comes inside, Ritan goes, hey and Q. Oh my God, look who is here, sir. Daniel, his name is Daniel. So Daniel, sir, I'm so happy. My shop is so much blessed to have you. And he goes there, leaving Mohit away, leaving Dakshin away, leaving CB away. And he jumps and he goes there and he cannot touch him, right? So when he's trying to touch, Balaji says, 185 grams. He's just saying this. 185 grams. Yes, sir. It's ready, packed and ready. Okay, then get it. And so many people were, trying to do something. They were getting the signatures and in the file and this file. Balaji was very busy. Okay, right? So a big hat and only this section of the face was available, and this thing was, hidden with this hat and all that. And Dakshin is trying to look into him and hello, sir. May I have your attention? So he does all that, but Balaji never cares anybody. And he just raises his hat and he looks into Mohit and he looks at Dakshin, he looks at Sibiyathan, and then again he puts his hat and he starts writing something. Ritan comes up with the package and in comes Guru Prasanna. And Guru Prasanna comes as a very pleasant and a normal customer. And who comes inside? And he's just taking the photograph of the package. Ritan is really shocked. Oh, wait, why are you snapping this one? And he says, I'm the man's goon, so you better show some respect. So then Balaji looks into Ritan, says, 295 more. My guy. 295 more. My guy. That's what he says. You have to describe what it is. You need not act it. You have to describe what I'm doing when Balaji said the statement, dash. Looking at Guru Prasanna, he says, dash, 2 words. Oh, I'm really sorry, sir. Sibiyathan, Mohit and Dakshin Siddharth come around Balaji and they look into him and they ask him, we have never seen you in the city. Are you a sheriff or something? Dakshin is asking this question. Mohit is comprehending on that answer. No. He cannot be sheriff. I think he is a kind of a gangster or something. Sibiyathan says, no. He's a sports club member. I know him. He has recruited me for the ice hockey team 2 years back. Hello, sir. So he salutes. Balaji looks at him as if he's looking at an ant. And Sibiyathan, again, when somebody is giving a starry look, Sibiyathan will be really agitated. So he again takes the stool, he puts it in front of Balaji, he climbs on the stool, and he goes inside his hat, very close to him, and says, what are you looking at? Huh? What are you looking at? He's asking. And all the other bouncers are coming and they took Sibiyathan like a baby, okay, the bouncers. And they hold him like this. And they hold him like this and they go, do you have any idea what you're doing, kiddo? They say the same statement. Do you have any idea what you're doing here, kiddo? And then Sibiyathan goes to that particular rampant one. Oh, how dare you! Okay, so he again flexes it. The bouncer, 7 feet tall, muscular, at least 255 pounds in weight, he drops Sibiyathan and he gets back. Because he's jumping rapidly. How dare you do this? How dare you do this? Ritan Nitish's shop is full of hair, Sibiyathan's hair. Okay? So So then Ritan Nitish is now in a suit. He doesn't know how to handle. So many people have gathered. Have they gathered because of Balaji? Have they gathered because of Mohit? Have they gathered because of Guru Prasanna? Have they gathered because of Dakshin? Or have they gathered because of Sibi Adityan? Not knowing this, Ritan Nitish was really very much into troubled waters. And he was trying to tell his Balaji's bouncer, you take your man out, okay? I have already supplied and give me the consignment money and you take your man out because it's getting hugely crowded. And by the way, I'm dealing with some weapons here. So the crowd, if they are getting into my house with the weapons all displayed, it will be trouble. This is what Ritan Nitish says. And then Balaji says, don't worry. Again, next week, Tuesday, 8 p.m., 385 grams. Next week, Tuesday, 3 a.m. Okay, we will change it. Next week, Wednesday, 3 p.m., 385 grams. Saying the statement, he leaves. And Dakshin Siddharth. Okay, so the two guns to 16th White Cross pencil unit. 16th White Cross pencil unit. Buy, take this money. And he leaves. Mohit says, then I am not going to order. I'll come back again on Friday, exactly by 5 p.m. in the evening. And Sibi by actually making his laying over his head, hair, and says, 16 caps for all my teammates, Saturday, 10 a.m. Okay, bye. Guru Prasanna, he looks into Ritan, he looks into top to bottom, and again he looks into Ritan. How did you even own the shop? This is a question that Guru Prasanna asked. Ritan is asking, why? You know, these people called clown somebody, right? The name exactly shoots you because you should be a different person to run this kind of a shop. Ritan Nitish got so angry. How dare you say this statement to me? And he's about to hit him, and Guru Prasanna is taking a gun and he's loading and he's putting on Ritan Nitish's head. End of the story.
Sir.
Why, sir? Sad story, sir.
Sir, why
Yes,
did
sir.
you
This
make
is a
it
very,
look
very
like a sad
suspense.
story?
What to be given, sir, in the next round?
Sir,
To be continued, to be continued. Next round to be continued.
Then
sir, Ratan
Sir,
asked for action, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir,
team
we
talk
also
time. Action la varudha, அடுத்த level da. Okay, Dakshin, Team Mohit, team talk time starts now.
So,
Yes.
team, it's taking place in Delhi, and I'm a doctor, and Nitinanda's a merchant.
wholesale merchant. Yeah, yes, Mohit.
And
So Dakshin,
sorry, Anna, you can talk.
so 1 minute, Mohit. So friends, I'm having one small doubt.
Yes, bro. So what, bro?
Mohit comes and asks pistol. So I just didn't notice that pistol name. So I think
Bro, the
Magnum.
same, the ice cream. Yeah, Magnum. We have an ice cream, right? Like a stick. The same name, Magnum.
Bro, the next things, bro.
Oh, the numbers. Okay.
Yeah.
Numbers
75
75
milliliters. Yes, Guru,
and
go ahead.
128.
128 ounces.
128.
Okay, bro.
128.
OUNCs.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, the unit must be specific, bro. Don't forget it. Okay, ounce.
Okay, thank you. No.
I came to the store at 10:12 a.m. and Nitinanda was dusting.
Yes, Mohit.
Now I have a doubt in the last.
Yes, Guru.
What did Mohit tell? At which day and which time he told he will be back. I think it's Friday, but time only I did not notice.
Mohit, at which time
5
did you?
p.m. Mohit.
Oh, 5 p.m. Okay, no.
5 p.m. Okay. 5 p.m. on Friday, right?
Yes.
Yes, no.
And what did he order?
He ordered. Mohit, na?
Yeah, Mohit.
He ordered.
Magnum Hapras. 128 ounces.
128 ounces.
No, like while going, he said it right. at 5 o'clock in Friday, what did he say?
Nah, he
That's
said
it,
he will
na.
be back now. That he
Yes,
don't
na.
he will not say anything. He will be back. I will be back I will be back in Friday 5 p.m. He'll just say now.
Okay, then it's fine.
Sibi, do you having any doubt?
Sibi, do you have any doubt?
Sibi,
Sibi, come on, speak up.
Sibi,
Sibi, are you there?
All right, boys, time. Team talk over.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Team talk over. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Ready, sir.
Ready,
yes,
sir.
sir.
First question goes to Ritanitish.
Yes, sir.
Ritanitish,
Yes,
what
sir.
was Dakshin Siddharth's order? And tell me the numbers.
Sir, Dakshinana, sir, sir, 128 sir. Same pistol, sir. 128 sir. It's a shotgun, sir.
And what are the two choices that Dakshin made? How many was there? And what are the two choices Dakshin made?
Sir, 75 of them, sir, and he picked two of them, sir, and it took 15 minutes for 15 minutes for me to arrange, sir, and 14
Okay.
and 70 is the one, sir.
Okay. All of your teammates have raised hand. I think they are trying to correct and they are trying to help you. Yes, rescue, Dakshin Siddharth.
Sir, so I asked for 128 mm the same pistol, that's right, sir, and he displayed exactly 79 of them, sir. And I said, I'm not going to go to the army again. I'm not going to join the army. I just need two of them. And he took 15 minutes and 25 seconds, sir. He did not mention the seconds to arrange them. And I picked the 14th and 76th one, and he was astounded by my memory.
Right answer. 10 points given for the team. Now, the next question, right then I'll come back to you. The next question goes to Guru Prasanna. Guru Prasanna, describe everything about Dakshin Siddharth's personality.
sir. Dakshin Siddharth personality, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He had a hat, sir. He was tall, sir, and he had a shoe, sir. That's all I remember, sir.
What was the brand name of the shoe, Guru Prasanna?
And he was
Okay. Teammates are trying to help out. Mohit, you can answer.
Sir, was it wooden brand suits, sir?
Okay, coming similar. Dakshin, what is it?
Sir, shall I describe everything about my attire, sir? Or the shoe name
No.
alone, sir?
Say the shoe name alone.
It's a woodland, sir. And I had a
Woodland.
cigar in my mouth, sir. And you told it's just for imagination.
Yeah. Thank you. I normally don't bring those crazy stuff, but that character required that. So,
Yes, sir. I understand.
so yeah, 10 marks taken. Now, coming to the leader, Mohit. Mohit,
Yes, sir.
describe from Sivyadityan's entry till Balaji's entry. Vividly, verbatim, every description of the trainer's anecdote description. Come on.
Okay, sir. So first, CB entered and I asked, "Who's this Joker?" And he grabbed the stool and stood next to me. He said, "Come again," and I said, "Who?" I asked. I said, "Who are?" I asked, "Who are you?" And I said, "No, sorry." He said, "No, you called me a Joker." And then I said, "No, I should have not called you a Joker. I should have called you a clown." And he got mad. He started to jump up and down. He started to punch people. And sir, can I have help
Okay.
with that rest?
Yeah. I don't think Mohit has described Sibi, so we shall give the chance to Balaji this time. Balaji, help your teammate. Don't make any mistake. If you are making mistake, it goes to Mitra's team.
Sir, so okay, sir. Yeah, 1 minute, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can
Okay,
I
let him
share,
take
sir?
him. Let him take it.
Sir, sir,
Okay, Bala.
yes, sir. Sir, already Mohit explained that, sir, and sir, there was some argument between CB and Mohit, sir, about
Describe
why
CB.
he.
Sir, may I, sir?
Sir, can I
You are
share,
at the verge of, you are at the verge of committing mistake. 1 second, Dakshin, wait. Describe Sibi. Guru Prasanna, last chance. I cannot give it to Dakshin after if you are committing a mistake. Mohit has not described Sibi. As Balaji mentioned, Mohit has gone a little beyond and he has explained things. That's all correct. But describe Sibi. Guru
Sir,
Prasanna.
can I? Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Sir,
you.
he has a long hair, sir. He was having a bracelet in his right hand, sir, and he was having shoelaces in his left hand, sir, and he was wearing both, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, one small addition, sir.
No, sorry.
Okay, sir.
There is a mistake. Not a mistake, actually. There is something missing out. So, yeah.
Sir, he wore a funky cap, sir. A hat, sir, that was covering his face.
Funky cap. I mentioned this, and that was missing in Guru Prasanna's explanation. And actually, Guru Prasanna, Mohit was asked, Balaji was rescuing, and Guru Prasanna was rescuing. So, as per rule, I cannot elongate. So, Mitra's team gets 5 points. Okay, right. So far, I think we shall have 30 points, inclusive of all, right? 30. Team Mohit.
Okay, sir.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes, Ritan.
Sir, I don't want points, sir, but I just can say one thing, sir, which I don't miss, sir. One thing, sir.
Everybody missed out. Into the
Sir, jazz music and radio cape, sir, in his shoulder,
Yes, sir.
sir, and it was jazz music, sir.
Yes, sir. In
10
San
points for
Francisco, those days you said they'll carry a tape along with them.
10 points for you. 10 points for you.
Sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, the next question is for. Okay, so Dakshin Siddharth, you are carrying the next question.
Yes, sir.
What exactly is happening in Ritan Nitish's shop when Balaji was entering?
Sir, so Balajina came in, sir, and like he had a lot of swag with him. He had lady bounces on his right and male bounces on his left, sir. And Balajan, when once Ritan saw him, he shouted. His name was Daniel, sir. And then Ritan Nitish was just shouting, and he just came to hug him, sir. But Balajina refrained from any physical contact, probably because of yes, sir.
1 second. Dakshin, 1 second. None of your teammates raised hand, but the opposite team raised hand. So, Kalpita, spot out the mistake.
Sir, male bouncers were in the right sir and lady bouncers in the left sir.
Right. Okay. That was a mistake, and other teammates didn't rescue. 5 points for Team Mitra. Now coming back to Dakshin. Yes, Dakshin, you can still pull it out. Come on.
Yes, sir. Sir, so his name was Daniel, sir.
Yeah, you mentioned.
And then he mentions the number 125 gram of the something, sir, but it was not disclosed, sir, at this point of time. And then Rita Nitish, he just asks him to come inside, sir. He's very happy. And then he comes in. Yes, sir.
Sorry. I think two of your teammates are trying to rescue you. One is Ritan and another one is Guru Prasanna. As per rule, we have to go. Yes, Ritan, what is it?
Sir, it is 185 grams, sir, not 125, sir.
Okay, Guru Prasanna, you have something to add?
The same, sir. The same, sir.
Right. Okay, fine. Yes.
And then
Good
Guru
rescue.
Prasanna was beside him, sir. Guru Prasanna also came, and then the exact words you said, sir, 295 more, my man. That's he pointed out to Guru Prasanna, and he said this exact thing, sir. When
Come again.
The 295 more, my man. That's what he said, pointing out to Guru Prasanna, sir.
Wait, Mohit is trying to rescue. Yeah, Mohit.
Sir, he said 294, 295 more, my guy.
My guy, yes, it's not man. Details, Dakshin, details. Okay. That's a fabulous rescue, Mohit. Good job.
Super Mohit.
So far, add 20 for your team, boys. Team Mohit, add 20 for your team. 20. Okay, Dakshin, let's stop there. I'll come to Balaji. Balaji.
Yes, sir.
Balaji.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
Dakshin Siddharth stopped with my guy, this guy saying my guy, and after that, tell me the confrontation between you and Sibi Adityan. What happens between you and Sibi Adityan?
Sir, me and CB Adityan, sir, since CB Adityan comes closer and he looks at my hat, sir, and I say, sir, what are you looking at, sir? And they were and the bouncers took care of CB, sir, and CB told out dare you, sir, and that bouncer who was 7 feet tall, sir, dropped CB, sir, and CB are dancing around the bouncer, sir.
Okay,
and,
one second.
Okay, sir.
One second. A rescue by Dakshin.
Sir, actually, there was Sibi was almost on the verge of getting into blows with Balajina when one of the bouncers comes in and says, "Do you have any idea what you're doing, kiddo?" At that time, Sibi gets agitated and he was trembling so much that even the bouncers could not handle him, and they dropped him, sir. So and then Sibi says, Ritan tries to calm down. Then Sibi says, "Take this man out of your store. That will decrease the trouble."
Right, so 14 minutes and now it comes to the last question. Sibi Adityan, Mohit, Ritanitish, Guru Prasanna, Dakshin Siddharth, Balaji, everybody can try. You've done so well. So now add 20 more, please. Add 20 more. Okay. Now, yeah, Mohit, it starts with you. Mohit.
Yes, sir.
Well, tell me all the objects that are involved, all the objects, tangible, non-living objects that are involved in this entire story.
Okay, sir. Sir, the store door, the small pistol, and the 79 guns. The door where did Ritanana asked silently asked me, "How do you know I sell guns?" The table that he laid the guns on, and
okay. So far you're right. So 10 points for you, Dakshin.
Sir, and also my outfit, sir. Raymond glasses, cigar, and a leather jacket, and a hat, sir. And everyone confused me to be an NBA player, as you mentioned. And then some of the other things include the 128mm pistol, sir. 79 of them. Yes.
10 points, Balaji. Add up. ஒரு நிமிஷம் தான் இருக்கு. Quick add பண்ணு.
Yes, sir. Then Sibi's sports attire, sir, and he's wearing like shoelaces, sir, and R is packing up, sir. He's packing up the guns, sir.
Right. Okay. 5 points for Balaji and Guru Prasanna.
Yes, sir. Sir, everyone told Dakshana told Balaji as a gangster, sir. But Sibi told us he's a ice hockey team player, sir. Sorry, he recommended him to be an ice hockey team player, sir.
Okay. One last score, Sibi Adityan.
Come on, Sibi.
Time ஆயிட்டிருக்கு. We have classes for Mitra. Sibi, உனக்கு ஞாபகம் இருக்கிற ஏதாவது ஒண்ணு சொல்லு. What do you remember out of the story?
Come on, Sibi, come on. We believe in you.
Sir, I
that I was. Anna said that you look like a joker. That like then I was jumping and I was take my hand and putting down, sir. That time remember, sir.
Good job.
Super CB,
Good
super
job.
CB.
Super CB. Perfect.
Super CB.
Very well done,
Well,
Siddhi.
Thank you, sir.
okay.
Very
So the
well done,
last
Sid.
score, 40 marks to be added. 40 marks to be added. Well done, team. Well done. Your time is
Very
over.
well done, team.
Very well done, team.
Very well done,
Thank
team.
you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Very well done, team.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very well done, team.
Quick choice for you.
Sir. Yes, sir. Sir,
I'll be giving mark only if they have missed it.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. They have missed it, sir. First, when Mohit asked for the pistols, sir, when Ritan Nitish was taking that box full of 75 pistols, sir, they were 27 in number, sir.
I think they mentioned that.
Sir, Mohit told 77, sir. That Dakshinana asked, sir. So that box full of 77, sir.
Okay, fine. Kalpita,
Sir, I have two things, sir. The first one is Ritanitish was dusting, sir. So he would have some object in hand, sir. Might be towel or a duster, sir. So that is the object, sir. And Sibi was jumping, sir. So for that stool, sir.
stool again. Yes, stool. Okay, taken. Last thing, Asuthaman, idukapur chance kodukka mudiyadhu. Yes, Asuthaman.
Okay, sir. Sir, while Mohit Anna was describing, sir, he Anna missed one word, sir. What is while Mohit Anna and Sibi was quarreling, sir. Once Sibi said, "Come again," he said, "Yeah." Like after he said that, Mohit Anna missed the word that he was an expert in bullies, sir. That word
No.
missed it, sir.
No. That was not something. That was I described about Mohit. So that's not taken. Okay, so Team Mitra gets about 10 points bonus for Kalpita and Mitra's contribution. Aswathaman came up with one, but that is not actually correct. Okay, so first round complete. Now, Ritanitish, what's the score of your team?
Sir, 120, sir.
Mohit, is he right?
1 second, sir. I'm checking.
Sir, now you gave 40 marks, sir.
Wait a minute. Dakshin, yes.
So 145, sir, including the 5 marks for Balaji that he gave in the middle, sir.
Yes, sir. 145.
Your grand total. I'm asking your grand total.
Oh, across both the rounds, sir.
Okay, sir.
Then
Yeah,
what?
bonus.
No, sir, I'm saying our main
Sir, I
round.
didn't add the bonus, sir.
I am looking for grand total of Team Mohit, which means bonus அது இது இப்போ வாங்குனது அப்போ வாங்குனது எல்லாம் சேர்ந்து வரணும். அதை வச்சு ஒரு டாஸ்க் இருக்கு, which is going to be tomorrow.
Sir, I think it's 160, sir. The first
Yes, sir.
round we got 15 points, sir, and this round we got 145 points, sir.
All right, thank you, Guru Prasanna. Grand total of Team Mitra. Vishnu Priya.
180, sir.
Tally. Okay, so the first round, grand total of Team Mohit, 160. Grand total of Team Mitra, 180. Now, the time is 2 minutes left for 7. 7:10 வரைக்கும் போவோம் பரவாயில்லையா?
Yes, sir. Indian class, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
இல்ல பொதுவாகவே 7:10க்கு நம்ம கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணிட்டா நல்லது.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, tomorrow we are going to have the second round, the continuation of the both the stories. Let's name the story. Okay, the story of the college girls and the story of the mystery merchant. Story of college girls and story of mystery merchant. Okay, so in the rendu story a continuation will be tomorrow, and that will be for the second round. Yes, Dakshin, your hand is raised.
So no, sir, like it was raised for the previous things.
Yes, Guru Prasanna, what is it?
Sir, then Ritanitish will be dead, no, sir?
No. No, நீ சும்மா இப்படி துப்பாக்கி காட்டுற அவ்வளவுதான். அதுக்கப்புறம் கண்டினியூ ஆகும்.
Okay, sir.
Guru,
ரித்தன் சங்கடம்
told me tomorrow.
ஐயா told you tomorrow. ரித்தன் சங்கடம் வேணா அவன் காலில் விழுந்துருவான்ல. அவனுக்கு என்ன பிரச்சனை?
Yes, sir. Guru, Richard might be silent. Guru Prasanna, please wait for tomorrow.
Okay. Now, with the rest of the 5 or 6 minutes left in the session, let's talk something about the scientist interception. Scientist interception activity had 2 phases of presentations and 1 phase of skit. So the skit was administered by the trainer, but at the same time, the other 2 things, that is the presentations, were self-administered by the team members themselves. So in the first phase presentation, Team Brinda they have scored for the first phase presentation number 1, they have scored 94 marks. Team Guru Prasanna, first presentation, they had scored 79 marks. So then Team Brinda, in the second presentation, they scored 92 marks. Team Guru Prasanna, in the second presentation, they had scored 96 marks. Add up the total. Team Guru Prasanna, 96 plus 79. Team Brinda, 94 plus 92.
75, sir, for us.
For us, 186.
Sir, for us 186, sir.
Okay, yeah, I put it up on chat. 186 and 175, not too much of a difference, about 9 marks or so. So this is why I had been telling that it is a tie, because only 9 marks difference, because the man of the match of the first presentation was Udeshri Binda's team. The man of the match of the second phase presentation was Guru Prasanna's team. So, but if you take the teamwork and all that, if you really want a winner to be declared,
Yes.
if you really want a winner to be declared, I would say on a part of the teamwork, the energy kept towards till the end. Yes, of course, there was one team that was good in rework model, rebuild model, and reboot model, but there was one team which was really doing good from the energy in the team talk. There were some people who were hesitant to perform, like Sanjay Bhaskar, so they were stimulated to present and showing up almost about 65 or 75, close to 50 ideas in the first phase itself. Yeah, the second team came up with a double up of it, but only after the treatment that was given to them. But I'm seriously very much finding difficult to find a winner, because one team has really worked so hard and they have even carried themselves to an extent of revoking all the 8-mark bonus. Yesterday, the CRS 2.0 spreadsheet became clean without any red mark. So they put up all the hard work for that. While the other team had not earned even a single mark penalty in the first phase and in the second phase. There were no room for penalty at all. So they kept their ledger very clean. While one team had the ledger stained with red ink and then they cleaned. So on that note, for maintaining a clean ledger altogether, Team Udeshri Brinda is declared as winner of Scientist Intercept.
Thank you so much, sir. Congratulations.
Very well
Thank
done,
you,
Team Brinda.
Congratulations,
Well done,
team.
team.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Very well
Thank you
done,
so much,
friends.
sir.
Very well
Thank you
done,
so much,
team
everyone.
Guru
Well
Prasanna.
done, friends.
Well done,
Well
team.
done,
Well
team.
done, Guru.
Well done, team Guru Prasanna. You tried really well.
Thank you.
Udeshri Brinda is containing the platinum of making her team win every time she becomes the leader. That's a good thing. It's not easy. Good job, Brinda.
Very well done, Ka.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
Very
Very
well
well
done,
done.
Brinda.
Very well done,
Good
Anna.
Good job,
Brinda.
Brinda.
Well done, Brinda.
Thank you, friends. Thank you, Anna.
All right. So we will continue tomorrow, and tomorrow is going to be the second round of this memory land. And before the second round of the memory land, what we are going to do is, you earn points like 175 and 180 points by both the teams. Otherwise, there will be a separate task. This task is to ensure your immunity level. At one point of time, whichever team has got immunity, a protection shield will be given. So that protection shield, அது வந்து உங்களுக்கு ஒரு பெனிஃபிட் கொடுக்கும். லைக் எவனா ஒருத்தன் டீம்ல மைனஸ் வாங்கியிருப்பான், அந்த ப்ரொடெக்ஷன் ஷீல்டை வந்துட்டு நீங்க பேங்க் இன் பண்ணி அந்த மைனஸ் ரிவோக் பண்ணலாம். இல்லை யாரோ ஒருத்தருக்கான ஏதாவது ஒரு பிரச்சனையை நீங்க தீர்த்து வைக்கலாம். அந்த மாதிரி there will be some forms of reasoning that will be given to you where you would be having a wonderful chance of banking the protection shield. But protection shield has to be earned. So that is going to be the task tomorrow. And that is also going to be a memory task. Round 2 per se will be a task for the protection shield. You'll be given 2 choices. Choice 1. 2 choices. Both the teams have to make a decision. Choice 1. We would like to surrender the whole points that we have got in the first round. And we would like to earn 2 protection shields instead by performing so well in the second round. Choice 2. Well, we don't want to surrender our points. That's a hard-earned points. We will keep the points and we will do well and we will earn 1 protection shield in the second round. So these are the 2 choices. Rendu choice, whichever choice you choose, there will be a task for you. There will be a task for you. And that task will also be memory task. And that might not be the continuation of our college girl story and the merchant story. That will be a different memory star using objects. Camera will be set and using objects. So you pretty well know how using objects will be. Simulation round. So that's what is going to happen tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
Oh. All right.
No,
All
sir.
right. Fine. So Mohit,
Yes, sir.
are you joining the US batch this evening?
Sir, I have to. I think I have to have vaccination appointment at a time of the US batch starts, sir.
No, I didn't get you. You would like to consider, what is it?
Sir, I don't think I'll join today's session, sir.
Oh, okay. You're going somewhere.
No, sir. Yes, sir. I have to get vaccinated today, sir.
Oh, fine. Okay, make sure you get enough rest after vaccination. Remember, Kiran was sounding very dull the other day, right?
Yes, sir.
So get enough vaccination, rest. If you need more rest, to look into Balaji's face for 5 minutes, you will get a good sleep. Right.
Take care, Mohit.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Any other questions before we leave, boys and girls?
Excuse me,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
Yes, Aswatthama.
Sir, this is Mirdubashni, sir.
Yes, Mridubashni.
Sir, I received the Power of Positive Thinking book, sir, on Monday, sir. And
Beautiful.
I read the preface and introduction of the book, sir.
ஓகே, அந்த புக்கில் நார்மன் வின்சென்ட் பேல் வந்து நிறைய ப்ரேயர் பண்ண சொல்லுவார். ப்ரேயர் மாதிரியே இருக்கும், அதாவது கிறிஸ்டியானிட்டி ப்ரேயர் மாதிரியே இருக்கும். கொஞ்சம் பேஷியண்ட்டாக அதை படிச்சுப்பாரு. அண்ட் எவென்ச்சுவலி ஒன்ஸ் யூ ஃபினிஷ் த சாப்டர் இட் வில் பி ரியலி குட். பேசிக்கலி ஃபீல் குட். நார்மன் வின்சென்ட் பேலுடைய மொத்த புக்குடைய சாராம்சம் 2 வேர்ட், ஃபீல் குட். ஃபீலிங் குட். ஃபீலிங் குட் அப்படிங்கிறது தான் குட் ஃபீலிங்ஸை அட்ராக்ட் பண்ணும். So that's what I சொல்லிருப்பாரு. Good, you have started reading. Read and share whenever it is needed. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, Dakshin.
Sir, how are you, sir? One question I had.
I am as rocking as ever and now been so better.
Sir, I have a doubt. Real doubt, sir. Sir, you told we must decide the choices, right, sir? So can we have it during the session itself, or should we have a private discussion before the session, sir?
Just 10 minutes of private discussion before the session.
Okay.
So that we can start afresh. I don't want to waste this 120 minutes in any planning time. Only work, execution, presentation, adliye spend பண்ணலாம் நான் நினைக்கிறேன். So just sit and gather for about 10 minutes before the session and do it. If if people like Kalpita, Mridubhashini, Vishnupriya or plunged up into the classes, our ideas are beforehand message pannadum. Adu vechu kuda consolidate.
Yes, sir, that's what I thought, sir. And with your permission, can I create a
Sure.
Thanks.
Kalpita, yes.
Sir, this doubt is regarding the books, sir. So you said once you read a book, you have to send it in the group, sir. So I have made it as an Excel sheet like Mitra did, sir. So should we need to send it once in a week or when you ask us to send, sir?
Just once in a week, Kalpita. Just once in a week. Make it as a dictum on Saturday evening, because that will be very helpful for me in order to sit and consolidate next day when I'm preparing the CRS updation. So Saturday evening after the class, keep it as a dictum to submit your report.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right.
Sir,
yes, Vishnupriya.
So same, sir. Shall I also do it, sir?
Okay, for everybody I'm saying. Yes, Vishnupriya.
Sir, you said about the volunteering of US batch, sir. Is it for tomorrow morning, sir?
எத்தனை நாள் யூஎஸ் பேட்ச் அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணலாம்னு முடிவு பண்ணிருக்கீங்க?
Sir? Sir?
How many days have you planned to attend US batch?
Sir, I did not plan for that, sir.
I was asking if anybody is interested அப்படின்னா, if you are going to be in US batch and Indian batch, fees எல்லாம் vary ஆகும். விஷ்ணுபிரியா அவர்களே, அது உங்களுக்கு தெரியுமா?
Yes, sir.
தெரிஞ்சிருந்தா கேக்குறேன் நீ.
Sir, not like that, sir. I did not know that, sir.
இல்ல, இப்போ ரெண்டு பேட்ச்மே அட்டெண்ட் பண்ற அப்படின்னா there will be a fees variation. If you are attending only one batch அப்படின்னா that's a different thing. அதுதான் நான் கேட்கிறேன். Who are interested அப்படின்ட்டு. மற்றவங்க எல்லாம் அமைதியா இருந்தானே, எவ்வளவு தெளிவா இருக்கணும் பாத்தியா? நீ தான் இன்னசென்ட்டா இருந்திருக்க. உலகத்தை தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும் நீ. இல்ல, நான் ரெண்டுக்குமே ஃபீஸ் கொடுக்குறேன், அது போக நான் வந்து ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் டெஸ்ட்டுக்கு நான் லாக்டவுன்லயும் வந்து நான் ஃபீஸ் கொடுக்குறேன், எங்க அப்பா எவ்வளவு கேட்டாலும் கொடுப்பாரு அப்படின்னு சொன்னீங்கன்னா தாராளமா. அட என்ன சத்தத்தை காண, ஏதாவது பேசு. ஆமா இல்ல ஏதாவது சொல்லு.
I was talking in youth, sir.
I'll come to US batch.
You'll come to US batch.
Sir, I was talking in mute, I said, sir.
Right. So the point is, okay, jokes off. The point is very simple. There are merger abdina, there is only one fees. If you are going to attend both Indian batch and the US batch, then there will be a little bit of an unparalleled way of auditing. So that parallel way of auditing. So that is why I said. And most importantly, Vishnupriya, நீ already நிறைய bunched up இருக்க, 3:30 மணிக்கெல்லாம் எந்திரிச்சிட்டு இருக்காத. US batch is good fun. It's very nice, but Indian batch இருக்கிற அளவுக்கு learning US batchல இருக்கு.
Okay, sir.
ஏன்னா அவனுக்கு எல்லாம் இன்னும் சிபி மாதிரியே இருக்கானுங்க, except 4 or 5 individuals. The others there are 12 or 13. Some 6 or 7 are like little kids. Vitashri, Mohit, Kiran Nandita, Purna, for example, Siddharth, Saranakumar. These people are really, really good. They are just like you, Dakshin, Mitra, Kalpita, and the Mari. But there are some other people who are still not able to catch up with the requirements of the. நீங்களா இங்க கல்ச்சரல் ஃபெஸ்ட் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கேட்டிருக்கீங்க, அங்க ஒவ்வொரு நாளும் கல்ச்சரல் ஃபெஸ்ட் மாதிரி தான் போயிட்டு இருக்கு. அதனால அவன் லூஸ் ஆயிட்டான். அதனால I seriously think that your sleep will be deprived. 3:30 மணிக்கு எந்திரிச்சு உன்னுடைய தூக்கம் கெடும் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி எனக்கு தோணுது. ரொம்ப முக்கியமான கான்டெக்ஸ்டா இருந்துச்சுன்னா நான் உனக்கு ஒரு 5 கிளாஸஸ் சொல்றேன். அந்த 5 கிளாஸஸ் வந்து நீ கண்டினியூவா வந்து நீ அட்டெண்ட் பண்ற மாதிரி இருக்கும். அந்த 5 கிளாஸஸ் வேணா I'll exempt from the fees. நீ ஃப்ரீயாவே அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணு. இப்போ வந்து நாளைக்கு காலையில பாத்தீங்கன்னா மெமரி லேண்ட் இந்த எக்ஸசைஸ் தான் போயிட்டு இருக்கு. தட் இஸ் அவனால கட்டுப்படுத்த முடியல, அவனால மெமரி இது பண்ண முடியல. Most of the people are finding it very difficult for memory, so you will be really bored. And I'll tell you when it is optimum time for you to join the batch. Okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right. Mohit, cultural festival is Dakshin, would you like to explain it?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I also, sir.
என்னைக்காவது ஏதோ ஒரு டாஸ்க் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணப்ப இவ்வளவு ஆர்வம் காட்டிருக்கீங்களா?
Shall I start,
எவரிவன்
sir?
ஆமா, அப்படியே பதவி பிரமாணம் எடுக்கிறாரு, ரொம்ப பவ்யமா கேட்கிறாரு. சீக்கிரம் சொல்றா.
So Mohit, this thing called not this thing, I'm sorry. This event called a cultural fest is like a more informal way of MS evening sessions, bro. Like there won't be any serious presentations or memory tasks. Like we'll just have fun. Usually we do have fun in every sort of MS evening sessions, but it's like sir will encourage if we bring movie songs. I mean, not encourage. He's bound to listen to all that because like there's a game called Zoom where we can sing songs from movies and from the same, like starting the same actors and or the other people, you can sing another song similar like that. We can enjoy, like we can sing songs, we can play games like dumb chariots and stuff.
Okay.
Mohit,
Yes, sir.
Mohit,
Yes, sir.
you know Halloween coming every September?
October, sir.
Yeah, October. Every single student in this Skype window will become a Halloween object in the cultural festival. People will sing song. There is something called as Zoom. You know, even majestic people like Brinda, Kalpita, this monkey over here, they will all start singing crazily some songs. என்னன்னு கேட்டா they will say இப்ப புதுசா அந்த படத்துல இருந்துபாங்க, which I would not be aware of, and it will be like listening to howling sounds all over. Their singing will be like howling sounds all over.
Okay.
Mohit, Kiran was also part of that and she sang many songs too, to your kind notice.
Kiran is
even
Kiran was,
songs.
Okay.
yeah, I sang the first cultural fest. The
Sir,
cultural
you have
fest
to
was
sing this time, sir.
nobody will know what kind of songs I sing. Nobody will know. Only your parents might know what kind of song, because we were all like-minded people. நீங்க எடுத்து பாடுவீங்க, நீங்க ரித நிதிஷ் வந்து பக்கத்து வீட்டு நான் கிட்ட போய் என்ன மட்டும் லவ் பண்ண புஜ்ஜிம்பா, ஹாம்ஸ்டர் கிட்ட போய் என்ன மட்டும் ஹக்கி கொடுக்கு புஜ்ஜி அப்படிம்பா, அந்த பாட்டுலாம் நீங்க பாடுவீங்க. எனக்கு அதெல்லாம் அப்புறம் தெரியும்.
Sir, I have a doubt. Sir,
yes, Guru.
doubt இல்ல sir. சொல்லணும் sir.
சொல்லுங்க.
Sir, I have learned 4 therapies, sir, with subliminal, sir.
Beautiful. Well done. Correct time எடுத்து அத பண்ணு. That's very important.
Yes, sir. Sir, except subliminal, all others I will do in night, sir. Only subliminal I am doing in morning, sir.
Fine. That's a very good way. Good job.
Sir,
I am really
sir, can I
happy that
tell
you have.
something about the therapy about Guru Prasna is doing, sir?
Sir, Murgo only helped me a lot, sir.
Okay.
Sir, once he saw my therapy entry, sir, he is willing to know about all the therapies, sir. But he knows some of the therapies, sir, because when I'm doing, my sister, Guru Prasna's sister was willing to do that, sir. Once I have explained it past, he also know about some of the therapies I'm doing, sir.
Which are all the therapies? I mean, which therapy was Guru Prasna's sister interested upon?
Doing 3 picture techniques, sir.
Beautiful. Good job.
Because she has some bad things in the night, sir. He'll experience some bad things in the night while sleeping, sir. So she want to overcome it, sir.
By 3 o'clock, he will just wake up, sir, and say that ghost in my dream, like, and all. He will just say, sir.
Okay. So ask her to give a gentle massage under her feet. படுக்க போகும்போது காலுக்கு கீழே இந்த விரலை வச்சு இந்த ரிஃப்ளெக்ஸாலஜி ஃபுல்லா நல்லா மசாஜ் பண்ணிட்டு படுக்க சொல்லு. டீப் ஸ்லீப் இருக்கும், நைட்மேர்ஸ், பேட் ட்ரீம்ஸ் இருக்காது. பிகாஸ் when you are pressing your deep feet, I'm sorry, your underneath of the feet very, very deeply and strongly, your brain neurons are getting relaxed. And then if you go to sleep, you'll have a wonderful sleep and there will not be any nightmares. அது குழந்தைகளுக்கு இது ரொம்ப நல்லா ஒர்க் அவுட் ஆகும். So tell her that I told her and ask her to try for about 4 days. She will never get any bad dreams.
Okay, sir.
Sir, while sleeping, he will not at all sleep in a correct position, sir. She will sleep like, sir, Muslims will do no, sir, while going to church. Sir, sir, that like only he will sleep, sir. Not sleep, not his head will be not in our pillow, sir. He will take my mom or dad body as her pillow, sir.
Yeah. So she's going very much into the deep sleep that body movement is also not recognized by the child. Okay, so she will be okay. இதை பண்ண சொல்லி பாருங்க. Right. தக்ஷன் சித்தார்த், நீ எத்தனை தடவை அந்த கொஸ்டினுக்கு என்னால போனஸ்லாம் கிடைக்காது, அதனால உன் உணர்ச்சிகளை கட்டுப்படுது. Okay. Mohit, sleepwalking expert is here. His name is Aswathaman. He is a champion sleepwalker. Yes, Brinda.
So sorry for interrupting, sir. Sir, I would like to inform, sir, that like as you told to Kalpita, sir, I will also put every Saturday in group that how much I read, sir. Until now, I have completed 4 chapters in the book, sir. That is still freedom at any cost, sir. I have completed up to it, sir. So Saturday weekly once I will be, yes, sir.
How do you feel, Brinda, with that book?
Sir, I was reading only half an hour, sir. Like I was actually there are many examples, sir. Once in first chapter he said about have self belief and self faith, sir. Actually, it was impressing one, sir.
Okay, right. Yeah, you can also send the report on Saturday evening. No problem. Okay, so we are coming to the close.
Sir,
and,
my voice is audible, sir.
Yes, it's audible. Yeah, I told you, like you can submit the report on Saturday evening, like Kalpita and Aswathaman do. Got it, Brinda?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
So should it
Yes,
be in the group personally, sir?
Sorry, Dakshin.
So should the report be in the group or to you, sir, privately?
Definitely in the group.
Okay,
definitely in the group. Yeah. Let other people see that, get inspired. That is why Vishnu Priya, the academics வந்து சொல்லும்போது நான் வாலண்டியரா Vishnu Priya சொல்லுவேன், குரூப்ல போடு. When your teacher has appreciated, நீ ஸ்பெஷலா ஃபீல் பண்ணா அந்த குரூப்ல போடு. Like children will get, or mates, peers will get impressed with that. So it's in group. Yes, Vishnu Priya, what is it? Yes.
Sir, when you introduced the therapies for all of us, sir, in 2020, me and Mriduka would do the therapies combinedly, sir. So we stopped it after some days, sir. So can we again start it, sir? Can we both do combinedly?
நீ எப்போ ஸ்டாப் பண்ணியோ அப்பதான் பல விஷயங்கள் உன் வாழ்க்கையில் நடந்தது. அதனால லேட் பண்ணாம உடனே ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணு.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. So,
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, I have ordered the journal of same like you have, sir.
I see. Okay, fine. So tell me once it reaches you.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Mohit.
Sir, instead of a WhatsApp group, can we have a Skype group?
Yeah, I will start a Skype group now, and I am containing a WhatsApp group. So I'll make sure, for your sake, I will inform things in the Skype group as well.
Okay.
So it will be easy for you. Okay, everybody. Mohit will be finding it a little difficult for WhatsApp group, just like Kiran did, since in the other country. So நீங்க எல்லாரும் WhatsApp groupல இது பண்ணுங்க. என்ன WhatsApp groupல போறனோ that will be put up in the Skype group as well.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, like you do ES batch.
ES batch. Yeah, for ES batch, I have only Skype group, no WhatsApp group. All right, so 7:30. மறுபடியும் 7:30 பண்றாங்களா? சரி.
So 5 minutes இருக்கு sir.
Final?
5 minutes இருக்கு sir. 7:30 no ஆளுங்க sir.
போடா டேய்.
Yes sir. 5 minutes sir. Please sir.
போதும்டா. வேற என்னடா உங்களுக்கு வேணும்? நாளைக்கு கண்டினியூ பண்ணலாம்டா.
Sir, how are you, sir?
Hey, வாடா. சாம்பு.
சார் நான் கேக்குறேன். சாம்புவா? நான் ஸ்கூல் ஆரம்பிக்கிறது தெரியுமா?
Sir, yes, sir. Yes, Mitra. I saw it in the notice board.
Yes, Kalpita.
சார் இன்னைக்கு வந்து 7:25 விட்டுட்டேன் சார். நாளைக்கு 8 o'clock வரைக்கும் வச்சுக்கலாம் சார்.
என்னமா வச்சுக்கலாம் 8 o'clock வரைக்கும்?
கிளாஸ் சார்.
ஏமா 5 மணிக்கு ஆரம்பிச்சு 8 o'clock வரைக்கும் என்னமா பண்ண போறோம்?
சார் only 3 hours சார்.
We have fun here, entertaining with us. Come on, sir, please, sir.
இது என்டர்டெயின்மெண்ட். ஆமா. நீ என்டர்டெயின்மெண்ட்னு சொல்லிட்டு பாப்கார்ன் கையில வச்சுட்டு வந்து உட்கார்ந்துக்க. நான் அந்த ஸ்டேஜ்ல போய் ஏறி நின்னு என்ன மைக்கேல் ஜாக்சன் டான்ஸ் ஆடுற ஹேட்லாம் போட்டு மூணு வாக்கெல்லாம் பண்றேன். நீ பார்த்துட்டு கை தட்டிட்டு சிரிச்சிட்டு இரு.
என்டர்டெயின்மெண்ட் செஷன்ஸ் எமோஷனல் செஷன்ஸ் தி என்டர்டெயின்மெண்ட் ஈவினிங்.
இனி இன்னும் கொஞ்ச நாள் அப்படித்தான் பண்ணுவேன். MS ஈவினிங் செஷன். அது கரெக்ட். MS என்டர்டெயின்மெண்ட் செஷன்.
MS என்டர்டெயின்மெண்ட் டெம்பிள்.
என்னடா அசுத்தாமன்?
Sir, once again, sir, I'm correcting one thing, sir. Sir, in the chat, sir. Sir, I'd just like to say that, sir, as I said in the subliminal therapy, sir, that I want to read more books, sir. It is actually happening, sir.
Beautiful. Yes, good. I really appreciate that. Yes, Mohit, everybody speaks Tamil. Everybody speaks only Tamil, actually speaking.
Okay, sir.
You understand Tamil, right?
Yes, sir, I understand Tamil.
What's your mother tongue? Telugu or Tamil?
Tamil, sir.
Tamil, okay, fine.
Manjusha sir.
Manjusha, Vanilla,
Vitashri
Kannada. Okay, so Kalpita?
சார்
இல்ல இது 8 மணி வரைக்கும் கிளாஸ் இருக்குன்னு சொன்னாங்க. உனக்கு அந்த மாதிரிலாம் ஒண்ணும் இல்லையாமா?
சார் நைட் 8 மணியாங்க சார்?
ஆமா, இதுதான் சொல்லிட்டு இருக்க. 7:30 to 8 ஏதோ கிளாஸ் இருக்கு அப்படின்னு.
என்ன கிளாஸ் மித்ரா?
அக்கா நான் இன்னைக்குமே ஒரு லிங்க் அடிச்சாங்கக்கா. டீம்ஸ்ல ஆன்லைன் கிளாஸ் வந்து ஸ்கெட்யூல் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. இன்னில இருந்தே ஸ்கெட்யூல் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டாங்க. நான் இன்னும் என்டர் ஆகலக்கா. அதுல ஒரு இதுல வந்து 7:30 to 8 PM க்கு டெய்லி ஒரு கிளாஸ் இருக்கு. சரி, நான் அத கான்செப்ட் கேக்குறேன்.
தெரியும்.
இந்த பாருங்க சார்.
7:30 to maths online class. உங்க அம்மா தானா அது?
சார் நோ சார். சார் அது வந்து அவங்க டைம் டேபிள் கிரியேட் பண்ண டைமிங் சார். நைட் 7 o'clock வந்து டைம் டேபிள் கிரியேட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க சார். கிளாஸ் அப்போ இல்லைங்க சார்.
அக்கா பட் 1 PM to 1:30 PM னு ஒவ்வொன்னுக்கு எழுதி இருக்கா. இங்க பாருங்க, பிசிக்ஸ்க்கு 1 to 1:30 PM. மேத்ஸ் இன்னைக்கு கிளாஸ் டீச்சர் கிட்ட கூட டெக்ஸ்ட் பண்ணி கேட்டப்ப அவங்க ஆமா நீ ரைட் தான் சொன்னாங்க. அப்புறம் மேத்ஸ்க்கு 7:30 to 8 PM. கெமிஸ்ட்ரிக்கும் இது போட்டு கேன்சல் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. அப்புறம் பயாலஜி 12:30 to 1 PM.
எங்களுக்கு காலையில 4:30க்கு ஒருத்தவங்க டைம் டேபிள் கிரியேட் பண்ணிருந்தாங்க மித்ரா. ஆனா கிளாஸ் வந்து 10 o'clock தான்.
ஓகேங்கா.
அருமையான பள்ளிக்கூடம் டே.
ஐயோ நான்
ஓகே சரி பாப்போம். We will see at the class ending. Everyone just ask random question just like yours. But yes, absolutely. எப்படி அந்த பேய் இவங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சதுன்னு தெரியல. மோஹித், you have to believe me. So far these people were not like this. As Anjana does in the US batch, these people எப்படி டே ஏதாவது வந்துருச்சு சுட்டாங்களா? என்னடாச்சு உங்களுக்கு? எப்படி அப்படி மாறினீங்க? சரி, ஓகே, ரைட். 2:30. ஓகே, வேற ஏதாவது கேள்வி இருக்காப்பா?
No, sir.
Sir, how are you, sir?
ஏய், கர்லா கட்டி எடுத்து மண்டையில போட்டுருப்பா உன்னை. இன்னொரு தடவை how are you?
Weather 2.0, sir.
ஏதோ வருஷம் 2.0 லடாவே. கிறிஸ்மஸ் 2.0.
Yes, sir, is weather 2.0, sir.
Even after ஜாப்போ
ஒருத்தன்
Sir,
தூக்கத்துல
tomorrow
நடக்கிறான்,
9
ஒருத்தன்
o'clock we can stop the class, sir.
டுமாரோ
8 o'clock, sir.
வைப்பில்ல ராஜாவா
8 o'clock எப்போ ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுவேன் விளக்கண்ண?
Sir, everyone is having a lot of questions, sir. So everyone could ask their own questions, sir. So after that, we could stop, sir.
பார்க்கலாம்டா. இந்த கொஸ்டின் செஷன் வந்து இந்த பேய் உங்களை எப்போ விடும் நானும் பார்க்குறேன். நீங்களும் கேளுங்க, நானும் பதில் சொல்றேன்டா.
கல்ச்சரல் ஃபெஸ்ட் வச்சீங்கன்னா
கல்பித்தாவே 8 மணி வரைக்கும் வச்சுக்கலாம் சார்னு சொல்ற அளவுக்கு கல்பித்தாவுக்கு சேர்த்து பேய் பிடிச்சிருக்கு. அதான் எனக்கு இங்க.
ஆமா சார், கல்ச்சரல் ஃபெஸ்ட் வச்சா எங்க எல்லாருக்கும் இந்த இது பிடிச்சது போயிடும்.
ஆமா சார், கல்ச்சரல் ஃபெஸ்ட் போயிடும்.
போயிடும். Mohit, 8:30 is going to be 10 o'clock for you.
Okay, sir.
8, let's round up 9.
ஆமா, உங்களுக்கு 12 o'clock.
செய்யுங்கடா டேய், செய்யுங்கடா. செய்யுங்க. அதாவது பிளே கிரவுண்ட் செஷன் அப்படின்னு ஒன்று வைக்கலான்னு இருக்கீங்க இல்லையா? எம்எஸ் ஈவினிங் செஷன் முடிச்ச உடனே ஸ்கூல்ல போய் பிளே கிரவுண்ட்ல போய் ஜாலியா விளையாடுற ஒரு பிளே கிரவுண்ட் செஷனுடைய டைமிங் என்னமோ 2 மணி நேரம். ஆனா பிளே கிரவுண்ட் செஷன் மட்டும் 3 மணி நேரம்.
இல்ல சார், நாங்க 3 நேரம் சாமி கும்பிட போறோம் சார்.
எஸ் சார்.
சார் எல்லாமே உங்க ஆசீர்வாதத்துல தான் சார்.
உனக்கு கிளாஸ் இல்லையாடா? டேய் 7:31.
இன்னைக்கு இல்லங்க சார். இன்னைக்கு இல்லங்க.
டேய் நான் 7:08க்கு சொன்னேன். நாளைக்கு வெச்சுக்கலாம் கிளாஸ். I specifically uttered the statement that we will continue tomorrow at 7:08. Now it is 7:31.
கோயில்ல போ கொஞ்சம் டைம் எடுக்கும்ல சார், தரிசனம் முடிச்சிட்டு வரது.
எஸ் சார்.
கோயில்
ஆமா
சரி எடுத்துக்கங்க.
கரெக்ட்டா சார், உங்களுக்கு நாங்க கிரெடிட்ஸ் கொடுக்கிறோம் சார். அது
தேங்க் யூ சார், வெரி மச் சார்.
So don't worry, be happy ன்ற ஒரு
பாடுங்க சார் அந்த பாட்டை.
இந்த பாட்டு.
அந்த பாட்டு தான், don't worry, be happy.
சார் உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்ச படத்துல இருந்து ஒரு பாட்டு சார்.
இப்போ நான் பாடணும்னா பொளக்கட்டும் தலை தடந்த பாடணும். அத்தனை
Sir has
Yes sir.
Money and 2.0, sir.
Sir, as I mentioned in the chat, sir, help me, sir. I can't stop laughing, sir.
Hey, you can't stop sleepwalking. Abra, then how can you stop laughing? யோசிச்சு பாருங்க, நைட்டு 12:30 மணிக்கு ஜன்னலெல்லாம் திறந்து விட்டுட்டு படபடவுடன் ஜன்னல் அடிக்கிற டைம்ல காத்து வேற பயங்கரம் அடிச்சிட்டு இருக்கு. என் பாட்டு கெஞ்சி நடந்து போயிட்டு இருக்கான். அவங்க அம்மா சொன்னது எனக்கு.
Sir, ghost story, sir.
போடா சும்மா இரு. இங்க வந்து கோஸ்ட் ஸ்டோரின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நான் ஆரம்பிச்சது.
No sir, you're saying sir, I'm cut sir, not a story.
Excuse me sir. சார், நீங்க யூஎஸ் பஸ்ல ஒரு நாள் வந்து நீங்க பாடின பாட்டுல ஸ்கிரீன் ஷேர் பண்ணி போட்டு காட்டுனீங்க சார். அதே மாதிரி இங்கேயும் போட்டு காட்டுங்க.
நான் என்ன பாட்டு பாடுனேன்? அது நீ எப்ப பார்த்த?
யூஎஸ் பஸ்ல.
I saw in US batch.
Boy, did I sing a song? I don't think so.
Sir, you didn't sing a song. You also recording of you singing a song.
Yeah, that's right. So recording of the songs that I sang. I never sang in sessions.
Sir, actually, I did not say this to my mother, sir. That day when I sleepwalked at my child, sir, and opened the window, sir. In my dream, I was fighting aliens, sir, and the window that I opened was the alien ship's door, sir.
இல்லடா, உனக்கு அது கனவுல நடக்குது. யூஎஸ் இந்தியன் பேட்ச்ல எம்எஸ் ஈவினிங் செஷன்ல எல்லாரும் உங்ககிட்ட அதை பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். நீ ஒரு ஏலியன் மாதிரி தான் இங்க இருக்கிற. நாங்க அத்தனை பேர் படாதபாடு இருக்கோம். அது ஸ்பெசிபிக்கா நீ எந்த டீம்ல போறியோ அவனுக்கு எல்லாரும் ஒரு மாதிரி ஆயிடலானு. தக்ஷின் பார் அன்னைக்கு அரைக்கிருக்கு ஆயிட்டான். அது உன்னுடைய டீம்ல மட்டும் தான் அது பாசிபிளா இருக்கு. சோ நாங்க பண்ற வேலையை நீ கனவுல ஏலியன்ஸ் கிட்ட பண்ணிருக்க. என்ன உனக்கு அங்க 4 ஏலியன்ஸ், ஆனா எங்க 13 பேருக்கு நீ ஒருத்தங்க ஏலியன். அதான். ஓகே சரி, கிளம்பலாமாப்பா?
எரர் ஃபைல் நாட் ஃபவுண்ட் சார்.
Yes sir.
எரர் ஃபைல் நாட்.
Yes sir, find it sir.
Sir, MSES number 2729 ending not possible to போட்டிருக்கேன் சார் மூவி.
Sir.
யாரோ ஒருத்தர் ஆன்லைன் செஷன்ஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. ரொம்ப முக்கியமான பிரசன்டேஷன் வரும்போது சார் யூ ஹியர் மீ அப்படிம்பாங்க. கேஷவ் தானே? ரொம்ப ஐ ஸ்டில் ரிமெம்பர் ஒரு 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 பர்டிகுலர் இதுல ஜூலை நினைக்கிறேன், எக்ஸாக்டா 1 year பேக் ஒரு இதுல கல்பிதா, மித்ரா, வேதவர்ஷன், கீர்த்தனா 4 பேர் பிரசன்ட் பண்ணி 5வது கேஷவ நாராயணமூர்த்தி பண்ணணும். சரியான பிரசன்டேஷன். I think the presentation was started by Kirtana. Kirtana gave a good start, and she was not that improved in vocabulary that time. Sariyana started. I was clapping. Video on பண்ணி இந்த fingers web camera வாங்கின புதுசு clap பண்ணி. அதுக்கப்புறம் கல்பிதா started. It was kind of a period concept. அதாவது ராஜா காலத்து கான்செப்ட் மாதிரி ஏதோ ஒன்று பிரசன்ட் பண்றாங்க. கல்பிதா continues, and then Mitra continues, and then வேதவர்ஷன் continues. வேதவர்ஷன் again continue பண்ணி அடுத்தது வேதவர்ஷன் ஒலிம்பிக் டார்ச் கொடுக்குற மாதிரி கொடுக்கலாம். Now our என்ன வேதவர்ஷன் வேற adjective வேற சொன்னான். Our electrifying presenter Keshav, who coined this idea ஆனது, who coined this idea will speak now sir அப்படின்னு. நான் அப்படியே ஸ்பெல் பவுண்டா உட்காந்துருக்கேன். சரி கேஷவ் அடுத்து பேசுவான் அப்படின்னு. அந்த ஐடியாவை வந்து அவன் கொடுத்தாங்கிற காரணத்துக்காக அவனுக்கு லீடர்ஷிப் கிடைக்கல. அதில் நான் கீர்த்தனா தான் லீடர் போடுறேன். அவனுக்கு லீடர்ஷிப் கிடைக்கலங்கிற ஒரு காரணத்துக்காக வச்சு செஞ்சா பாரு இவங்க எல்லாத்தையும். அவன் ஆன்லைன்ல இருக்கான், அவன் மைக் கரெக்டா இருக்கு, கனெக்ஷனும் கரெக்டா இருக்கு, பக்கத்துல ஒரு பேப்பரை வச்சு பண்ணிட்டு கேன் யூ ஹியர் மீ நெட்வொர்க் இஷ்யூஸ் அப்படின்னு. எனக்கு அத்தனையும் தெரிஞ்சிருச்சு. சரியான கோபம். அதுக்கப்புறம் கிளாஸ் முடிச்ச பிறகு அவனை தனியா பிடிச்சிட்டுனா இது நான் யார்கிட்டையும் இது வரைக்கும் சொல்லல, இன்னைக்கு தான் சொல்றேன். அந்த மாதிரி நோ எண்டிங்னு சொன்னீங்க இல்லையா, அப்போ கடைசிக்கு நான் என்ன பண்ணுவேன்னா கேன் யூ ஹியர் மீ அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு டக்குன்னு எண்டு கொடுத்துட்டு போயிரு. காஸ்திட்டா போன் விட்டு. அது யார் சொன்னது? மோஹித், ஹூ வாஸ் இட்?
What sir?
That's it sir.
Dakshina.
Yes sir. And then heavy duty set by him sir.
Heavy duty school, ama. That was in the Jubilean Hotel skit நினைக்கிறேன்ல?
Yes sir.
That was the last skit you performed, and in the month of October then you said bye and you left.
Yes sir.
Yeah. Castita Bonvik. Yeah, that was said by Mohit la. Dakshin.
Sir, do you still have the heavy duty school recording, sir?
No, I actually the worst part that I feel even now is last year's recording were not fulfilled. I was so busy that I was not withstanding the timeline. After 30 days, these guys take the Skype recording. I was having a very poor network connection by then. I did not have the router, just like I'm having now. So all those recording got deleted. I did not have it. ஆமா, எண்டிங் போஸ்ட்போன் டு 8 PM க்கு பதிலா 8 OM எழுதிட்டு நீயே
கோவில் சார் அதான் ஓமன் வந்துருச்சு சார்.
வரும் நல்லா வரும். கூடவே ஒரு EN போட்டேன் அப்படின்னா கோயிலுக்கு பதிலா வேற மாதிரி மாறிடும் ஓமன் அப்படின்னு.
சார் டைம் 1 hour ஆச்சு சார். டக்ஷன் ஒரு டீமுக்கு நீங்க நரேட் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சு.
டேய் இன்னும் 2 நிமிஷம் இருக்கு சார். 7:40 ஆகல சார் இன்னும். டேய்
என்னடா அப்படி 2 நிமிஷம் என்ன பண்ண போறீங்க? சரி நானே வேலைய ஆரம்பிக்கிறேன். ஓகே, சோ மித்ரா, பாலாஜி, பிருந்தா, சிபி ஆதித்தன், அஸ்வத்தாமன், தக்ஷன், கல்பிதா போடாடே போடா.
Can't hear you sir.
Nithesh, Vishnupriya.
Sorry speaking sir.
Sir, no one is able to hear you sir.
சார் நீங்க கரெக்ட்டா அந்த ரெட் பட்டன் கிளிக் பண்ணுங்க சார். நான் ஒரு கன் ஷாட் கொடுத்துட்டு ஆஃப் பண்றேன்.
தபர் அங்க ஒரு ஸ்லீப் வாக்கிங் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்க ஒருத்தன அவங்க அம்மா கூப்பிடுறாங்களா? My mother is calling me sir. Okay, கல்பிதா ரெக்கார்ட் ஆஃப் பண்ணுமா?
Okay, sir.
Sir, can you hear me?